What the hell? No, it is. Okay. But he's going for the Overlord one. It's the 15 hatch, 15 pool normally, but he's going for the Overlord after. I think it's... Is he trying to pull a fast one on Hero? No, Hero knows what it is. And now Pig's going to have the money for the 2 drones after. Okay, so it works out, but it's not quite as quick as a pool as the 15-15 with no Overlord. I think this is the more macro-oriented one, if you will. But what do I know? I'm just a Protoss player. Yeah. Hatchery going to finish for Pig. Hero just going 20 Nexus, 20 Core. Standard opener so far, but that doesn't mean we know what Hero's got in store for him. Just yet. Alright. Hero just probing on. Pig. Likely. Okay, he's going to pull right to gas with some. Oh, now he wants to chase this probe down. Probe is regaining some shields. Wants to be annoying on the minerals. But Hero's just going to be microing over his heart out over there. See the location of the pylon. This could be down at Stargate. By location, I mean, it is Hero, but this could be a Twilight Council, guys. This very well could be a Twilight Council. Let's see what it is. Depth going out. It is going to be a Stargate. Yep. Very well could have been one, though. That being said, 2 links coming out for Mr. Pig. Just the 2, and then he's going into Queens because he wants to get his scout before anything's out. But still, Hero's perfectly set up for this. Ooh. Pig cheeking out the lings over here. Hero going to try to get a little delay on the hatch, but Pig needs some time. Okay, actually, Pig just goes and takes the 3 o'clock position hatchery. Oh, Pig with some baller moves. Doesn't get any kills, but is getting under Hero's skin. Forcing a little bit of lost mining time. Yeah, I don't think he's going to secure any kills here, but still. Adept on the other side does catch a drone, I believe. Ooh, a drone and 2 links fell, so already going to Hero's favor a little bit. Hero not scouting for the 3rd. Where it is for sure by location. It's just an Oracle opener for Hero, but just Adepts and Oracles from Hero could get some great damage potentially. Pig is a pretty good player, though, as you know. So I'm not going to count him out totally. Is our man Mr. Pig going to take a game off of Hero? Alright, Adept shading in. He's actually going to complete the shade with a bunch of lings. But the 3rd Adept is coming out. This is going to be alright for him. He's forcing out some extra lings. Hero is going to go for a Nexus. This could be to his detriment. Alright. Oracle going over here as well. The lings are here, but there's nothing to defend in the main base. Hero getting a couple drone kills. It's kind of nice. There's nothing to defend yet again. The drone... Oh my god, there's a lot of lost mining time. Look at the graph, guys. Hero's economy's just skyrocketing. He is going to lose these Adepts, it would appear. He gets a Queen with the Oracle, though. Does he save some of this? No. Hero getting some good trades and terms of economy because he got a 3rd base behind this. He's not going to cheese him out. He did lose the 3 Adepts. Wait, does he save this one? He saves one of the Adepts. And it doesn't lose an HP. Hero's a madman. Stasis Ward only catches 1 drone. But still, 3 Adepts for what was dealt. 17 lings, a Queen, and 3 drones. And Hero forced a lot of lost mining time away from Mr. Pig. Looking very good for the Pig man. 2 Stalkers coming out. Hero wants to get that Overlord. He's not going to rush. It's going to delay him on some of his money for, well, Blink and +1. Blink is going to start up anyway, though. Not a horrible time. 3 more Adepts coming out. Hero's just taking his time. He knows he's dealt a lot of damage. It's a very good game sense. Pig could have just got a surround, but I don't know. He does have metabolic boost, though. It's about it. Spore Crawler coming. There's a lot of lings. Hero might be actually get a surround from Pig. Pig pulling the drones. Yeah, he wants to get a full surround. Hero trying to get as good a micro as he can as he tries to kill some drones. That being said, oh, actually there is a Spore. But the 2 Oracles could go ham over here. This Pig is down to 36 supply. Oh, gets the Spore. This is looking rough for Pig. Hero's just kind of bullying. He's taking his time. Going to do a robotics facility as well. I think he might even go for a warp prism and just call it. Pigs is getting nothing but lings. Aye, +1 going down as well for Hero. This is looking kind of scary for Pig. Hero's gonna hire workers. Pig catches up. He did a drone cycle, but he's been so behind, and what he's lost, I feel like Hero's just in a really good spot. Pig was trying to take a 4th base over here, but unable to do so. All right, anyway, guys. Let's see what we have. 4th base. Wow, that's actually really... Pig is actually really good at macro. I will always say that, but he is playing against Hero, guys. And this is a bit of a debate, I feel like. Oh, Stasis Ward going down. Well, I don't know. That's a little underwhelming right there, but still, nonetheless, Pig does psych out Hero and is able to take a 4th at least. Does have the layer coming in +1. Kind of going for like a Solar kind of approach. A little bit. Is what I'd call it anyway. Meanwhile, Robotics Bay coming down, and second Robo dropped as well. As we get into it. Oh, the hatch. No, hatch. Oh, my goodness. Well, War Prism going right out, but it's going to go into a bunch of Queens. Nope. Hero reacts in time. He's not going to throw that away. 2 Colossi coming out, +2 on the way for Hero. That's actually going to be pretty nice for him. He has Blink done already. There's a lot of links. Hero going to blink up here, but it's only 4 Stalkers. The Oracles could be pretty good. Hero actually collecting some damage here. A couple Lings trading out. Hero just going to micro his heart out over here. Picking and dropping. Sees the 4th base, consequently, because of it. Oracle's not doing anything. We do have some Stalkers warped in here. 3 more gateways going live. And Hero's just going to be annoying on the other side as he tries to defend. With just some Stalkers getting out a couple Zealots. He's not going to the Chargy boys just yet. He does not have a unit in the wall. It doesn't matter if Pig went up there. He'd be certainly meeting his maker against the Colossi. So that's it. Hero has 2 Colossi, but he doesn't have extended Thermal Lance. Oh, not like this. Meanwhile, Pig is going to finish his +1 eventually, but has a macro hatch. He's got a lot of production, but no real tech. Okay, he's going into Infestors. In a way, I don't hate the Infestors. Anyway, Hero's got a 4 Colossi push with Blink Stalkers coming. Hero did lose a couple of Stalkers, but still, let's take a look. He's traded very efficiently. Wait, what the heck? Pig, what are you doing? Pig's macroing behind this, but Hero actually got some free stuff from the high ground. Pig literally donated some links, not like this, buddy. Ay. Oh my goodness, guys. This one's wild. +2 on the way for Pig. Does have those Infestors out, I believe. And he's got only the 3 of them, because as much as he got his production up, trying to get his drone count up because of the beginning of this, it's a bit of a problem. Hero's going to save the 4 Stalkers. An additional Colossi coming out. Oh my god, how many Colossi is this, guys? 6 Colossi. This is the biggest debate of all time. Pig trying to get into a hive, but Hero's dealt so much damage, and it's going to be +2. It's a +2, 6 Colossi push. The Infestors, however, could be a problem, but Hero needs to target fire them with the Oracles. Oh, Fungal's coming in pretty clutch, but slow Zealot, 6 Colossi, Blink Stalker with 2 Oracle push. With an Observer. Sick plays from Hero. So he is doing something a little cheekier here. Oh my god, the Colossi just running amok here. Pig does not have +2 yet. I think this army's just going to pulverize it. The drones are forced to come down from the main base. And damn. They're coming from the 3rd base. Pig just pulling all the drones. GG, well played. It's called 58 drones fall at the last push. And Hero is going to take it with a crazy 6 Colossus push. Damn. Now that was a game. We're gonna have a game 2 out of it. I should have got Hup versus Cure. Geralt versus Future was getting covered. Maybe Chicken Man's in Hup versus Cure. Who knows? But Hero versus Pig is very based. I'm not disappointed. I hope you guys aren't either. All right. Try to clean up some of my stuff. Whispers. Waiting for game 2. Pig versus Hero. Game 2 is coming right up here. We're in the lobby. We got it in the lobby. All right, they're starting it up, guys. GG, well played. Exactly. Crazy 6 Colossi build. Hero just got so much work done early. Pig literally just got beat up a little bit there in the game number 1. Earlier on, I mean, that's why he was in a rougher spot. Hero he finds damage in so many weird ways. That was the crazier part about it, in my eyes. So Pig literally was just playing from behind. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Hectate in the blue. Give it up for Pig. His opponent in the upper right-hand corner. Representing Dragon Kites of Gaming in the red. Give it up for Hero. We're onto it. Onto what, though? Another 15 opener from Pig. I'm almost going to say this is meta now. 15 hatches usually come down earlier. But, oh my god, Hero gets the block on a 15 hatch. Forcing the 6 o'clock position base. All right. Hero. Going on to it. It's like he's going for a very standard opener. He's going to scout this out. And confirm it's probably to be the same thing again. Being annoying at the mineral line. See, even at this point... Oh, wow. He really derped the heck out of the RNG on that drone. That was crazy. Yeah, Pig. Opening pretty similar, but I think this was a little different this time. A little faster gas, a little faster pool from Mr. Pig. All right, Nexus going down, and we do have bada bing, bada boom. The core. 20 Nexus, 20 core from Hero. I want to see Hero change it up a bit. Okay, I'm not going to overread into that, but he was oversaturated in gas for a second. I would like to see Hero change it up a little for game number 2. Probe starting to take some hull damage this time. Pig wants to get rid of this damn thing. He's like, not on my watch. He's taking his drone, beating him up a little bit. Being a droney bully. Now, okay, Pig is going to go for the tubelings, as we've seen him do previously. This has got to be a Stargate. It is. Pig, might get a little blockerino here. Tubelings and the 2 drones are going to be able to deflect this probe for sure. I'm pretty confident of it. Yep, Pig is going to scare him away. Does delay his third, but this build, he's going into metabolic boost a little quicker. Not like super fast, obviously, but he pulled completely off, so he's going for the faster speedlings. Stargate going to finish Hero already has an Adept across the map. Second one is going to pop behind this. Let's see here play Hero Scouts. He does get a drone, kind of like in the previous game. The 2 Lings are not going to go across the map this time, but they are not going to catch this Adept. Hero forcing a Spore, but he gets 2 drones. That's actually very well done by Hero. That being said, another Queen coming. Second Adept. That's just 1 Adept with 2 kills this early in the game. That's the... that is the thing to revel about it with Hero. Like, Pig is not a bad player. However, Hero is obviously the other one. Fear.
Who wants to have some fun?
Thank you for the raid, Fear. We are on a 2-minute delay. Welcome, that bread talking. You believe in Pig? Pig does some crazy stuff sometimes. Like I said, he's a good player. Hero is obviously the favorite player. It's one of the best Protoss players. Some still say, I think overall he's in a rough spot, but Max Pax is definitely leading the charge on that at the moment. He's probably my favorite Protoss player at the moment. Though SLS is back. I hope SOS doesn't get too discouraged. He's my favorite Protoss of all time in his prime. Yeah, guys, make sure you give Fear a follow. Hope you had a good stream, buddy. All right. Stalker is probably gonna kill on this. Hero micros it, but I think he's paying attention elsewhere. Hero. Yeah, he could totally get it. He should have went if he went the high ground, I think. Nope, he's gonna get it anyway. Pig, unable to really poke and prod over there. It's the 3 Oracle push. Is that the score right? Oh no, the score's wrong. I'm sorry about that. Jesus, guys. Imagine if that was the score. I'm sorry if I got you guys debated. It's been a long day. Listen, guys. It's Monday after a long weekend. A long day of work and not much sleep. So mistakes are bound to happen. Nothing we could have done better. That talking bread. Welcome, that talking bread. That's funny. Everybody's all disappointed now. I honestly, I would not have caught that. I probably would have at the end of the match, if at all. I'm that tired, so thank you guys for letting me know. Sibba John's like, no. I see, is that score right? And I go, shit. So thank you guys. Pig gonna be died taking that 4th, but he did send 2 drones about the same time. He could take it now. He is going into the lair just now. Evo chamber coming, but it's gonna be a resonating glaive adept build from Hero. He does have several more gateways coming down. So it looks like Hero's gonna have an 8-gate glaive follow-up with more oracles. Moracles. Pig did kill an oracle, though. That was pretty good. I failed to mention that because that score thing went in right there. But decent defense from Pig. He did lose 9 drones, though. That is a little rough. And 9 drones and 2 queens is definitely a little debilitating for the Pig man. For everybody rooting for Pig. That is not a good way to start for him. Or think, you know, that's not an insult to Pig. That's literally, you know, it's Sag. It's Sag is what it is. 4 oracles. Gonna be out. Pig scouts it with the 1 Ling. The adept shading in. And he does have the 3 oracles. 4 oracles, sorry. 4 oracles is always scary. Oracles coming in with this are gonna activate the pulsar. And the queen's gonna be a point of contention. As are the Lings after. The oracles and resonating glaive adepts are gonna clean up all the Lings. Pig doesn't have a bailing nest yet. He's trying to get one. That's about all I could think of in that time he could do, but it would have needed to happen a little earlier, unfortunately. GG, well played is called. Hero's going to take it. Still, very well done by Pig. He did his best. Hero is just so good at the early game. I mean, Hero's just aggressive all the time at any stage of the game. But that was a very clean, very standard play out of Hero in both those games. Sorry, Mr. Pig. Unfortunately, the Pig man didn't do it. But that's okay. He'll be on the casting as I am. See what we have next on what we have on the bracket. We missed some other ones too. I wanted to get Hup and Cure, but fortunately we didn't. I hope Chicken Man got I could actually check Chicken Man's stream of that. Bear with me, guys. Oh, he got Beyond versus Wayne. Another good one. Geralt versus Future. Sounded crazy. Oh, Future 2-1 Geralt. So Future made it to quarterfinals on that side, going on to fight the winner of Kira and Hapsea. Hero just beat Pig. Going on to fight the winner of Clem and Apple Juice. Actually, that would be crazy to see. That'd be an upset if Apple Juice took it. Jugger J went down. Trigger got a walkover. So Trigger versus Dark, is that going on? Oh, I'm missing Trigger versus Dark, guys. That would be another... Oh my god, I want to see that. Gotta see what's going on here. Lots of crazy StarCraft coming up. Oh my god, I didn't say goodnight to my girlfriends. Yeah. All right. All right. I think we might go to Trigger versus Dark. I love my hero. I love my Beyond. I love all these guys. No Maximus Paximus tonight. He won earlier today, no? Yeah, he won earlier today in EU. Let's see if I get Trigger and Dark. I guess we're going to get Disrespect versus Dark. Okay. My boy Disrespect versus Dark. And winner goes on the fight. Trigger. Disrespect versus Dark. Winner goes on the fight. Trigger. It looks like Artosis, the Cranky Ducklings, and I are casting this. All right, here we are. Dark is up a point. That one I'm sure you're not surprised of. But let's see if my boy Disrespect can do it. Good. He's a good player. Let's see an upset here, guys. You don't only want to see an upset. On the Dave stream, we live for upsets. Because you guys are upset that you're stuck looking at me sometimes when I'm the only one covering a series. Anyway, in the bottom right-hand corner of Hard Lead in the red, representing Dragon Kaitsa Gaming, it is Dark. His opponent in the upper left, in the blue, from Apprentice Esports, give it up for Disrespect. Our Terran player, our American, versus the terror of South Korea himself, Mr. Dark. What a gentleman, though. Let's be real, guys. How many of these guys are actually really douchey people? Dark is going for that early pool. So I think we're going to see Rochi boys. Out of Disrespect. Disrespect looks like he's opening standard, but if he goes for a low ground CC, he might be in some trouble depending on what Dark does. There's a lot of builds you can do for this, but we know Dark loves his roaches. I'm going to update the title. Let me make sure. All right, here we go. All right, with that said, got a little bit of action here. Pool is going to finish here very shortly, right in time with the barracks. So the Lings are starting right when the Reaper started. The Lings will finish faster, but they're slow Lings, so Reaper will catch up. As we called it, Dark is going for a Roach build. He's going for a Roach Ravager push, probably. He wants to end this soon. Trigger wants to play. Reaper is going out. It is a fast expand. This is actually terrifying for Disrespect. Guys, Disrespect ain't getting any respect from Dark. Dark's going to go send the Lings over cheekily to the side and then go into the natural. He wants to get a delay. But Disrespect is going to go check over here. Oh, wait, actually. Oh, sorry, guys. I had the KSL thing on. I forgot to change that. I didn't even realize that in the previous ones. I got to fix that for ESL. That's it. It's all right. There's times people don't have logos on. I just got a little behind here. We can fix that. My apologies, ESL. All right, Ling's putting some... Well, one Ling... Dark's not micro in that one Ling. He's gotten in there. He's fighting the other SCVs. But he's going to want to... He's not going to get the delay. He could... Yo, mate, you could have got the delay, Dark. Well, Disrespect needs something. He is focusing some attention away from Dark, but at the same time... He's not mining, and he's going to need things. He's building a Hellion. Okay, he is going into the Cyclone. Don't hate that. Lings are kind of damaged for the moment, but... Anyway, with that said, Roaches are scouted, Reapers out. Disrespect trying to buy time, but there's Roaches already at the doorstep. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, this Marine and the SCVs need to come up. I think he should have just lifted this up. He knows something early's coming. He actually scouted the Roaches. You mad lad, you left the door open. Disrespect. Oh, no. Well, Cyclone is going to pop in a second. Bunker is going to probably want to be cancel the bunker. Okay, wow, nice cancel by Disrespect. Cyclone is out. Actually, in a way, there were fewer Roaches. He could have got the heads up on attacking this. In a weird way, I feel like Disrespect should have pushed out there with the Reaper, the 3 Marines, and the Cyclone. And just poked and prodded a little. Like, yeah, he doesn't want to take damage on some of this, but at the end of the day... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. He's not going to finish the bunker. The bunkers could be huge against this kind of push. And you know Dark's just macroing behind this. He is actually. He's getting Overlords, drones. Reactor's certainly going to fall. Corrosive Bile's going to be off time. I don't think that's going to be repaired enough. The Marines falling. The Cyclone's still out. Some more Marines coming behind this. The Roaches are taken out. That's actually kind of all right for Disrespect. Nice save with the SCVs. And he does hold for the moment. He wants to get that Overlord, because that means no high ground. Dark's going to have to go back, but he's feeling fine. You have 5 SCVs, a Reaper, and 5 Marines. Good trades for Dark, who is going for his 3rd hatch, and he's oversaturated his base, so he can take these gases right after. With that said, 3rd CC going down for Mr. Disrespect. He can land at the low ground. I don't think he needs to commit right now. He needs to honker down, button up, and get some money going, get some... Oh, man. Yeah, he doesn't even have production. Hasn't finished this gas. That's actually tying up minerals. If he wasn't going to spend it just yet, he could have canceled it, but... I think he's fine anyway. I think he's spending his money about as good as he can, considering what happened. And the fact that he held that against Dark is pretty good. He held that pretty well, all things considered. The Lings got a little more done than they should have. But Disrespect, doing a pretty good job. That being said, Dark is going to finish Metabolic Boost behind this. I should be covering the series, because like everybody is, but I wanted to get in with Trigger. But I think everybody does. I didn't know if Hero was waiting for a match. So sorry, guys, if this was a bad idea. Disrespect going for a 2 Cyclone drop. Dark has a massive army supply. Disrespect just get his production up. Going into Stim. Getting an attack lab. Oh no, it's just a reactor. He's all like reactors otherwise. Reactor on his factory. I don't know. Dark going for more aggro. He's already here with the... Oh my god, the Ravagers are here. 2 eBay's trying to go down, but... Disrespect, you're going to want to cancel it, but guess what? Here come the Lings, and not a lot of army for Disrespect to fight this all off. The SCVs are trying to fight it with the Marines. The Cyclone falls. The 2 Cyclones forced to return home. The wall is raised. 10 SCVs fallen, and a lot of the army for Disrespect. Can he hold, guys? That's the question. As it goes on, it looks pretty bleak for Disrespect here. He's trying his damnedest. The Dark's just coming in hot. Still, it was a decent first hold. It was the 6 Lings I feel like that fucked him up more. And he is going to lose his base, it looks like, for sure. Biles are all forward position, but there's no way that's saving. GG's called. Dark's going to take it in a 2-0 clean sweep. Disrespect, didn't get any respect from Dark in that one. All right. I'm going to take a minute. Nope. Alrighty. Okay. Shit, I missed it. I missed the lobby with Chicken Man. I would have went that route. Wayne versus Beyond is 1-0. Sounds like it's a crazy one for Beyond, but seemed to take a little bit. So we got Dark and Trigger coming up. Let's see what we get. What else we got? Dark and Trigger. Obviously, like all these guys. Hero and Pig. Future 2-1 Geralt. Cure and Hup still going, or it's not updated. All right, I'm going to take a minute. Well, I'm going to risk it. Trigger versus Dark. Going on. I'm just running to grab something. We're in the lobby. They're starting up. All right. Here we go. Spawning in the upper left-hand corner of Hard Lead in the red. Give it up for Trigger from Basilisk Gaming, the team of Cyril, Rayner, and Roddy. His opponent in the bottom right from Dragon Kites Gaming. It is Dark. This time we get a PVZ again. And this is going to be a banger one, I hope. This is the Americas. I'd always be rooting for Dark. In there's many cases I'd root for Dark. But we're always rooting for the underdog, but especially when it's my boy Trigger. Especially my boy, Mr. Trigger. Dark going for a proxy hatch. Trigger is going to look for this. Oh, is he going for... Yeah, he's going for the hatch block. Trigger doesn't look like he's prepared for this. He's certainly dealt with this before, but I don't think Trigger is in position for this drone. Drone is going to find its way in here. Trigger's going to see it, but he's not going to be able to stop it. But he is going to pull some boys. Only 3 boys. Like, this is kind of like an under... I always feel like 3's an underreaction, but at the same time, he is going to be all set. Sorry, guys. I feel like I'm tangled up in an octopus right now. Bringing the Zealot. All right. That being said, we do have the extractor and pool going down. Good night, Sib and John. I see you there. You're probably not going to hear it if you actually fall asleep, but you usually don't right then, but... All right, first Zealot's coming out. Second Zealot on the way, but I don't think he needs 2 Zealots. I feel like that's a waste of money. You get 2, but I guess Dark could have some Lings out, is his thought. I kind of don't like that. Well, the second Zealot is going to force this out, and he wants to kill the drone immediately, or whatever, I guess. He's going to have the Adept at least. Yeah, it's taken long enough that, in a way, it kind of works out for Trigger, but he's not going to have a... Okay, he did get another pylon of gas, that's why. So he's going to go for a Stargate, I'm guessing, after the Nexus. Quite the delay, but still. Not too shabby after all. Could be a lot worse. Oh, Dark's too good. He's taking this drone and going elsewhere. Overlord is going to see the 2 Zealots coming in. Adept ultimately chooses the shade away. Drone just going to scout this out. Another pylon going down from Trigger. What? Well, he's supply block, but still, because he's getting another Adept out. That being said, the Adept is going to shade over. And 2 Zealots and an Adept going to chase this down. Trigger going to chase the drone perpetually with a probe. Second Adept coming down. Trigger is going for the Stargate. He's fully scouted. Is he going to force a cancel? A Dark's going to build. He's not really going high committal on a lot of this. He does get a cancel on the hatch. Does he get the drone? Dark is poking around. He wants to get in there. Metabolic boost eventually going to finish. But, oh, look at this Trigger with a nice hold position. He catches the drone ultimately. Delaying Dark on his hatch even further. This is actually, even for Dark, a bit of a delay to say the least. Is Dark's going to probably link flood now? Trigger might want to save. Well, he's got 2 Zealots. I was going to say a shade. Oracle coming out. Dark is droning up a bit. He is going to redrop his 3rd. This is kind of crazy. The drone just gets... Oh, man. This is going to be so annoying for Trigger. I would be mauling. I don't know about any of you guys out there. Even if you played a little bit of Protoss, right? Just enough to know what's going on. Like, the Zerg having enough information to go on is rough. But when Dark is definitely the favorite player. But still, Trigger looks like he is going to be able to take a 3rd base. That's not a bad time, a 420 Nexus. Not too shabby for the Canadian Protoss. Still, Dark has a good amount of links. Trigger's out of position with a lot of this. Dark was move commanding. Trigger, you need to warp in a unit or something, mate. Is he supply blocked? Oh, he's supply blocked. He couldn't. Ah, yeah. Oh, Oracle is here to defend, though. Pulsar Beam actually helping. Dark gonna throw away some lings. So in a way, that works out for Trigger pretty good. Workers are in favor of Dark, which is kind of rough for Trigger. But still, he's got his 3rd Nexus going down. Dark's hatch is so delayed that it kind of works out for Trigger in that regard. His tech was delayed, but still, I don't think this is like game for Trigger, but it's not like it's Hero controlling this. This is Trigger, and it's no insult to Trigger by any means. He wouldn't even take it as an insult, I'm pretty sure. Obviously, we're rooting for our boy, the T-Man, Mr. Trigger. Oh, Adept actually made its way back for a second, but he is going to lose 2 other ones. The other one is going to fall back. The Knight is going to be annoying. The Oracle is out. Trigger going into Fleet Beacon, double Stargate. The problem is his Knight is coming in. It's going to be scary. And this Nexus is looking like it's going to go down. The Zealot's kind of helping a little. The Nidus is definitely going to be scary. There's going to be Queens popping and everything else. Nothing coming out of the Stargate even started. Not that Queens and Nidus are going to give a damn about that. No shield battery in the Nat. This shield battery looks like it's going to go down. Nidus is going down right here. That was scouted. The Oracle, I don't know if that saw that. Pulsar beam activated. Killing all the Lings would be actually alright to a point, but there's going to be more reinforcements for days now. As Trigger doesn't full wall. The stasis work could be good, though. Oh, actually, it goes all right, but Trigger's going to be kind of trapped from defending the third a little bit. All right, Trigger going for Tempest. This is a crazy game, guys. Holy shit. Can Trigger do it? He has batteries coming down. He can heal the Cyber Core. He can heal units. The battery going down in his third is kind of rough. That is kind of rough for Trigger. He's going double Tempest. In a way, he could lose this base. Like, I mean, he's probably going to have to. Battery overcharge, trying to keep the Cybernetics Core alive. That said, a Roach Warren and Spines coming down behind us is kind of crazy. But Spines are going to help Dark too much. They will, well, actually they could, but because the Tempests are out. Tempest, number 1, 2 more on the way. Well, the second's going to finish this. Dark's going into Aspire even. Oh, unlucky for Trigger. Some money getting tied up in some things. He needs to take care of the Queens. Yeah, you don't want to target for... Oh, no. The Queens and the Spines. Actually, I wouldn't even hate the Spines going down. Trigger's going to continue to try to wall. He's going to lose his core. Trigger, we need another core, bud. He's also losing a lot of his production. His gates coming, more Tempest. He is supply blocked, unfortunately. Shield battery, he's trying to hold on for dear life. Doesn't have enough for another force field just yet. Now the Ling's getting in is a huge problem. As the Tempests try to fight this off, the Oracles are pulled into the fight. The boys are pulled for the Lings. Oracles try to do some extra DPS, and the Queens will do so, but he needs them to defend against the Zerglings. Oh, those Spines actually being a bit of a problem for Trigger. Trigger holds. Wait, he's still fighting off Lings. Losing a few probes here and there. The Adept actually saved the day. It's a lot of lost mining time, too, and a big Sag for Trigger right there. Killing the Overlord was pretty good. Thanks for the follow, Miliyaki Sashuka. Thank you. Appreciate the follow. All right, Tempest are going to clean up the Nidus. Finally, there's only... Okay, Trigger keeping the Oracles alive, almost an Observer. It's kind of nice, but now that there's going to be Corruptors, it's kind of scary for Trigger. Not going to lie. He did build a Void Ray. If he went right into Void Ray production, I wouldn't be hating it. But the fact that he's got to rebuild a core and he's building a Forge. Having to rebuild a core kind of is rough because he can't get +1 behind it, and obviously he wasn't mining all this time anyway. Like, look, Dark's just in this crazy good position now. He's at 65 drones. He can go for a big push number 2. He got the Roach Warren. Trigger, you're taking the... Why would you push across? He has to try to find damage, I guess, but he is going to lose 1 Tempest. Taking a little bit of shield damage on the others, but... Oh, that's a rough loss for Trigger right there. Tempests are expensive. Trigger going into +1. What do we have here? 8 Corruptors. 4 more coming. Little Sag for Trigger. Alright, Rev Tag gonna clean up more of the creep. There's still tons more creep tumors on this side, though. And the Spine Crawlers are gonna comically walk back home. Guys, look at this. 2 Spines slowly crawling. Back to the hatcheries. Uh-oh. Lag? It could be me. I'm the observer. I don't see any ping or anything. We are getting some lag. Should I leave? Should I leave, guys? I think I should leave. Probably. Oh, it's 2 minutes in. It didn't like... I hope it's not me. But I feel bad for them. Alright, guys. Tempest trying to survive, but the Corruptors just do too much DPS. The Void Ray just incinerates. Archons and Stalkers trying to get out. Photon Cannon's doing some work, but it's not enough to kill the Corruptors. They're just like tanks that fly in the air. Mothership and Archons coming. Now we got a bunch of Roach behind it for Dark, who has creep on this side of the map, which makes it all the more terrifying. Oracles have to be careful. Grab tag is going to be helpful a bit. Cyanic Storm and Charge coming for Trigger as he tries to hold. There's going to be a problem. The Corruptors are going to go in and a Corrosive... not Corrosive Bile. They're going to go and caustic spray the natural. And, Trigger can't be everywhere. He's going to make decisions. The Oracle certainly can't hold this terrifying push. And I think Dark's just going to take this one here. GG. I'm going to check with them and make sure we're all right. That was a little rough at the end there for Mr. Trigger. I don't think that was me, though, when I'm looking. I'm like, oh my god. All right, guys. I didn't receive it on anything. I don't know because it's a different thing we got to do. I'm sorry. Okay. Sorry, something went on there. Anyway, going on to game number 2. Game numero dos. Getting a score set up for you. Spawning in the upper right-hand corner of Solaris. In the red, representing Basilisk Gaming. Give it up for Trigger, our Canadian Protoss. His opponent in the bottom left, he's blue, representing Dragon Kaitsa Gaming. It is Dark. Trigger going to try to get a hatch block Reno. Didn't work out so well for him last time. Dark starting out way cheeky last game. He's going for 16 hatch this time. He might just play standard. And, yeah. Dark is going to do the same thing again. Oh, no. Trigger's not going to be happy about this. I want to see if Trigger. I would love to see him pull a boy going down there. Yeah, he's not going to see it until it's too late. Or pull more probes as like a reaction hero does and stuff. It's still going to be too late, and he's not going to have the money for the 400 minerals. Ah! We could have blocked the hatch block, is the funny thing, as it goes on. Anyway, sorry, guys. The phone's blowing up from family. All right. Three probes and a zealot. Again from Trigger. I don't like this opener against this. I wish he did like the hero. I think we saw Estrella do something similar to where you pull more probes down and yeah, you lose mining, but if you time it just right, you still get the Nexus. Yeah, I think the play is to get the Nexus. Don't get that second zealot you don't need. Like I think that's what's killing Trigger there. It's that second zealot. All right, he gets his Nexus a little earlier, but that second zealot delays the minerals. Right, you can just go zealot adept for this kind of proxy hatch. I'm saying. Trigger going for another pylon because he's going to be supply blocked a bit. He's going to go for a couple of depths, I'm assuming. We'll see. He's going to have a bit more of a gas bank again, though. Kind of. It's not quite the same as the first game. Two Lings going back. Metabolic just started. Dark has no... He has no Lings other than the two he had there. Wait, Trigger still has the probe. on the other side of the map. Drone going back home. A little bit of an armistice right here as the Stargate goes down for Trigger. In the low ground, the Adept gonna try to be annoying. He's trying to get some kills. Does he get some? He gets 2 kills. Oh, he almost gets a 3rd kill. Very well done by Trigger. Forcing a cancel again like the previous game. Probe Scout. Now the drone's gonna come back to drop the other 3rd base. If Trigger gets here in time, he can block it. Dark's gonna try to hide it. Dark's such a crafty player. This is wild. Okay, we're gonna have some more Lings out now. The Zealots, I think Trigger should have just went back home with them. Oh wait, this drone's even gonna try to cheek out a hatch. Wait. Okay, Trigger has to be careful. Queen's gonna threaten the Zealots. This drone over here is in trouble. Does the probe make it back? Lots of little crazy things going on. And there is a... No? Okay, cancel the spore. I was wondering if he almost intentionally was gonna cancel the spore probe. I don't think he's gonna make it. The Oracle is out. It's gonna go right across. There is an Adept in the wall, however. Lots of Lings, but still, it may be fine as the 2 Zealots are coming across. Actually, no. Trigger might need that defensively. Yeah, he's definitely... That's too many Zerglings. He's going to have to cancel his Nexus. If he had the Oracle back here, that would have been a hold, but the Zealots would have eventually came in and such. Ay. Trigger really wants to hold this, but he can't. There was too much damage being dealt by the rest of the Lings. The Zealots tried desperately to fight him off to retain the 3rd base, but it's going to have a lot of hull damage. Void Ray is going to be out to help. The Oracle's out to help. The Lings are going to be cleaned up, but at what cost? 2 Zealots and an Adept. And a lot of hull damage to the Nexus. Like, this is going to finish with like 50% HP. Alright, Trigger is going to go for the Overlord. Forge going down. He doesn't have the gas. Well, what's his play? Oh my god, the Lings aren't dead. Okay. Well, more Lings are coming. Trigger gets out of position. The Queens are walking. Trigger does scout it. Yeah, he should have just canceled. Wait, all the Queens are going. There is a Spore going down here. Baneling Nest to boot behind it. Scary for Trigger. But the Oracle going back is going to force every Queen to walk back home. Oracle fighting his Spore, though, is not the answer, Trigger. He gets 3 workers. At bottom time, the Queens went back home. There is a Baneling Nest there. Trigger, I don't know if he got the read on it. No, the Baneling Nest is back here in the main base. I thought so, just wasn't 100% sure. Now we're going to see what happens as the Lings come down to the 3rd base location, potentially, if they need to defend, but they're not going to need to defend against anything, because it's just Oracles. Trigger trying to retake this 3rd base is supply block for the moment. Does get an Overlord with 2 Void Rays. So I forgot to mention 2 Void Rays. That's kind of a crafty maneuver. 3 Void Rays. Trigger with the 3 Voids. The Adepts chasing this back as well. Only the 1 Oracle. So I wonder if Dark thinks this is Stargate. Because Trigger is actually going... I mean, it is a Stargate opener. He's going Charge a lot Archon. But Dark always loves those roaches. 3 Void Rays, you can get some work done. But with this many Queens, it's kind of terrifying. That's not the fight we're looking for. Trigger does clean up some creep, though. All right, that's not too bad for Trigger. There are 2 Queens even landed over here off creep to defend. 4 Queens. Oh, my God. Trigger just can't find an inch. Dark goes, it's Protoss. You can't give him an inch or they're going to take a mile. How you doing, Sade Savior? Oh, wow. Trigger taking a lot of hull damage for just 2 drones. I don't think that was worth it on a Void Ray. Nidus Worm, Roach Warren coming down. This is crazy. All right. As we get into it, Trigger has reclaimed his 3rd base, but it's looking kind of scary. Dark, kind of on the same workers, but he's going in for an aggressive move here. He is... Well, he's going to have 7 roaches out. He's got how many Queens now in total? 11 Queens. That's actually a terrifying number. Nidus Worm's going to be able to come out from the rest of it. The Void Rays, what are they doing? Oh, no. He's going to need everything he has. Okay, an Archon coming in. Lings scouted some of this. Losing the, yeah, the Void Ray was pretty rough. In a weird way, I could see Trigger being able to deal with this. He's getting static defense. There's nothing on the other side. I mean, if there was an Overseer and Changelings, I could see that be the issue. Dark may be changing his plans. He's getting Glial Reconstitution, obviously. That's been going down. The +1 ranged attacks. How you doing, Satan? Savior. All right. Just because I'm a Mega Chad? Well, thank you, sir. All the queens. Now just posturing in the middle of the map. Charge is completed. Ranged attack's going to finish for Dark soon. Trigger does have +1 as well and is on the way to +2 at least. He has the robotics facility, but hasn't been able to do anything with it. Dark still hasn't gone for the 4th base, but I don't anticipate that going on too long. Dark's just going to break the rocks. He's going to full send right to the 3rd. And Trigger is... he's got to be careful as he pokes with these 2 voids. Oracle going to go try to find some damage behind this. There's no queens at all right here. He's going to get some information. Sees the push. If a bunch of the queens go into a stasis ward after, that could be huge. Dark doesn't have any overseers. There's a bunch of banes. Oh, it's only a queen, a roach, and 2 lings. Better than nothing, but could have been a lot better. Charge lot's going to fend off some of the roaches. They're going to go down, but that actually is a good catch right there. The banelings are going to clean up. Oh, no, they clean up the battery, overcharged battery, and Trigger kind of needs that. Okay, kills an overlord. I don't think it's going to matter. Dark supply block, but the Nidus is going down here, and there's a lot of roaches in there. How does Dark have so many roaches? Zealot's going in. Trigger has no information that this Nidus is coming, and even though there's this massive army right here, Dark closer to being maxed out. Trigger's not going to be able to do much against the assault in the main. How do you have so many units? Look at Zerg. He's still got a shit ton of roaches coming out of the back. That was 3 base to 3 base, but Trigger did lose his other one before. He is going to lose a bunch of workers in the production, and pylons getting stomped on. Makes this harder and harder as another Nidus worm comes in. Dark's going to clean house on a lot of this. Big Daddy Immortal, is it going to pop? There's only 1 pylon here. Could be pretty good. That being said, Robe's going back. Is not where they want to go into the Death's doorstep. Trigger trying desperately to micro like a madman with a couple of Archons. Not going to be able to do so. He needs to save this Immortal, but it's too much. Dark takes it. Dark cleans house. GG's. So Dark is going to advance on that front. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Alright, guys. Dark versus Beyond. Shit, I hope I didn't miss it. Dark versus Beyond. Coming up on Korea if I didn't miss it. All right, guys, how you doing? Meow meow. I'm really disappointed I didn't get any coffee creamer, guys. I got dry stuff. And I don't have time to monkey with that right now. You have to excuse me. I've been nibbling at some things here and there. This is where I've been going. It's been a long day. Satan's Savior. I'm glad you didn't cheer the 1,000 bits. Because you know why? Alright, maybe you had to go. I'd rather you save your money. Oops, sorry guys. It's a pen, alright? And on the other side, what do we got? I'm gonna light up my smokerino. It's gonna take them a minute to, Is it Cure versus Clem? Oh, Hero versus Clem going on. Cure advanced to the semifinals. So I don't know if it's Cure versus Clem. Or did Hero beat Clem? Crazy, crazy stuff. Crazy, crazy stuff. Again, I have to hide my face from time to time. I should just VTube it. If I gotta get my computer shit straight now. Maybe I'll do a second computer. Then I can VTube ESL. Then you guys can have the cartoon commentator. I think that would be actually pretty based. All right. I am going to try to grind some ladder. I just need a break after. All right, we're getting the players in. We're getting stuff together. I am here. Being a dirtbag. By that, I mean I'm eating. Marco. Dark versus Beyond. Man, I kind of want to be on the other side of it, though. Hero and Clem going on? Who's covering that? Who's all casting? If nobody's covering Hero and Clem, that's a shame. And then Kieran. So many Terran here. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 ay. See what we get. Let's see what we get. I'm trying to keep an eye out. for this lobby. That's all you guys missing. Boom, boom. All right. But yes, if you guys are new to this channel, please smash that follow button. Got a couple follows today. Decent. Big thanks again to Fear CR, to 80s Mullet, and to Disc for the raids. Pop included. I've been bad at saying every follower. And Killaboon, thanks for the follows. And Miliyaki Shuka. Oh, actually, I had 3. And Disc for the raid, too. Petzel gifted a sub. Anders Oddguard gifted a sub. And Marco Yolo resubscribed for 23 months. Ah. Dark is AFK, guys. He's pooping. Oh, man. Ay, ay, ay. Dark is always AFK. All right. Very sad that my cheesy opponent there, he's going to complain about me. I go, see, I should be more clear. I'm just really hungry. Actually, I did eat that Jamaican beef patty for lunch, now that I think about it. Little bowl of chili. Couple pickles, randomly. I've been, like, munching on stuff. Some saltine crackers, randomly after. And I ate some marinated artichokes. Random ass food. I made some coffee. Oof. Base Mapu. He saw Chicken Man shaved, guys. I miss his mustache. Mapu, the observer for the partner in crime of Artosis. He's a really nice guy. I really like Mapu. He's funny. He's like, I saw the tweet that is. Yeah. Oh, man. I'm a dragon, guys. It's actually special effects. Oh, man. Artosis showed... Artosis showed Chicken Man with his mustache on his stream. Oh, man. I can't do it, guys. For right now, I'm going to sneak some in here and there. As long as I don't get in trouble. From ESL. We're sneaking in to keep. Oh, we got a lobby. Beyond versus Dark. I'm putting Beyond first because Beyond was waiting for Dark. Hmm. Very random indeed. Kid chilling, how you doing? What's up, kid chillin'? I just am trolling Artos' proxy Mapu. We were talking about his chat. It's funny in there. Artos is gotta be like, you guys are idiots. But no, not really. We weren't saying anything bad. But I go, Artos' chat, it's not that bad. And then I go, not that bad. And I go, oh my god. Crurb. Chicken Man goes, it is that bad. I love them, but it is. True. Artos' chat do be a little wild. If I'm drunk enough, I can handle Artos' chat. When you're laddering, though, even if you are drunk and you're me, it's still hard. I'll be honest. You guys know I've experienced it before. A few times. Spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Site Delta in the red, representing Dragon Kites of Gaming. It is Dark. His opponent in the upper left, representing the Shopify Rebels of Shopify Rebellion, the team. In the blue, it is Beyond. Little TVZ for you. And it looks like we're off to a 2 Rax Reaper opener from Beyond. Let's see what Dark does. Is he going to get a little cheeky with it? Or is he just going for a hatchery? So far, we've seen... Okay, he's going for a hatch. After all. A game these guys have played out many times. No, it's not gonna... What? Huh? Bjorn is gonna do something similar. I have a feeling. No, he is going for it. He just finished the, he rallied another SCV down. Okay. He's just not, like, rushing it, you know. It's just a 2 racks opener. A little bit of pressure. The future is now. Kid chillin' caught up. Yes, it's so weird. Your hand's still recovering from the sprain. Oh, that sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Marco Yellow, I know you love Beyond, too. I know Mr. Marco loves Mr. Beyond in the house. Beyond and Dark's always a good matchup. This could go either way. I'm a little sad that if nobody's covering... I think Rockwitz or... Who was on there, too? If Enki got in, he might be... If Zombie Grub I saw on StarCraft or on Battle.net, but I don't know if she's... casting. I didn't see her on Team Liquid. If anybody can let me know if Zombie Grub's there. You can't stream. I was wondering why I hadn't seen you in a bit, and I remember you told me about your hand, kid chilling. Anyway, it's just the beginning of the game, so we can talk about it. We know what's happening. 2 Rax Reaper opener. 16 hatch going down on the other side of it, and metabolic boost just starting up right now. Alright, Reaper going out to poke and prod. Get some information. Dark is going to land his 3rd hatch. See how... Okay, it's only 2 Reapers. Beyond's been, like, building less and less Reapers to a point where I almost feel like Beyond should just, like, build 1 Reaper and try to do something else. Like, literally, I'm almost like... Bro, why don't you just do, like, a regular 2-1-1 off of it? You know what I'm saying, guys? Anybody else feel that way? You can still low ground wall it. Or like, I don't know. I wonder if there's a way you can cheek it out. That would be like Giga Chad Brain, because he'd save some gas. Oh, the creep tumor went down. Dark was sad that he lost the creep tumor. That is funny between both. I love these guys. They are... Listen, the Korean players are all really good when you get the boys. You can tell they're all friends. Like Gumiho and Hero when he proxy void raid Gumiho was like, this is painful, and then he just started laughing. Ay. Or this is hell, he said. I'm sorry, I remember now. And that was in KSL. Dark is going for the scout. There is one mariner here. Ah! It's patrol pathing. Dark is going to be able to escape with the Overlord. That being said, Reapers are going to chase down the Lings. Have to be careful, though. Alright, Bian has landed it. Stem's coming out. Dark getting his queens. Just 2 Reaper openers, a little interesting from Bian. Seems like these guys always are playing around with the build. Wait, what was the hit? It almost seemed like the Reapers hit something, but it could be hallucinating. Welcome, Nate Diggity, by the way. Alright, couple Reapers, bunch of Marine Stems. A far cry from being done. He wants to chase these Lings away because he wants to take a 3rd base, maybe? I don't know. He's basically... Dark knows the build, so... I don't know how much I like this. For Bian, I mean. He's just going to push until he gets them. Oh, it's a Banshee behind it. Who would ever expect this? Alright, so this has gotten interesting. Bian doesn't want to tip his hat. This is a Banshee follow... A Cloak Banshee follow-up at that. Dark could technically scout it, but... With that said, alright. Come on, Bian, don't tip your hat. And this is going to be ballsy right here, too. I mean, he knows there's going to be Overlords around, but still. Bian does have Stem, doesn't want to use it just yet. Alright. Banshee scouted. Dark dropping a Spore. Cloak has finished. Bian is going to be able to get some droney boys, but he's already got Stem, he's got combat shields and +1 on the way. Spore Crawler's not done. He's going to be able to get a good amount of drones, but there's so many queens here. Bian, you should be disengaging. It's kind of worth if he gets it, but at the same time, is it? Does escape just in time. Very well done by Bian with a cheeky, clever plays. Does he get a queen, too, for his troubles? I don't think so. Bian not paying attention to this guy. Bian, you're going to lose this Banshee for free. Or not for free. You get 6 drones. He wants to get it. Don't be too... Oh, my God. Queen survives with just 9 HP. 1 more hit, and that would have been dead. The second Banshee coming in, though. Trying to find some damage. May force a transfuse. Bian to get the... Does he target it? Ah, after all that, he doesn't because Dark has made his way in. Banelings went down behind it. I was too busy talking about everything that could have been cool. Should have been cool. Combat shields denied at the last couple seconds. Dark killing 15 workers. Oh, mate, this is not looking good for you, Bian. Banshee cleans up the last Zergling. Very unlucky. I feel like Bian's pretty dead right now. It's 34 to 53 workers. Dark's is spamming out the Lings. I didn't even pay attention to the production tab after that with the Baneling nest. The Bane bust really helped him. It was obviously a ton of Zerglings. We could tell that in the mini-map, but I felt that went without saying. It was this big red blob right here before, but all clumped up. That being said, Siege Tank's out. He's got his medevacs. At least has Stem combat shields coming on Tech Lab number 2 on that barracks, but still, Banshee's taking a beating. Macro hatch going down for Dark as he has his 4th hatch dropped. I think Dark's going to get up to 66 drones. And I mean, Dark always macros behind anything, but he's going for some kind of a timing. But realistically, his army supply is massive. Bian could be caught off guard here. And you know what? He doesn't have anything. Oh, Bian. He's going to lose combat shields again. He has nothing to... Okay, 2 Marines are going to be enough for now. Bian's got to be careful. Dark is supply blocked for the moment, but it's going to matter. I think he's going to finish up, taking another hatch behind it. His macro hatch and 4th hatch are going to finish. His 5th hatch just started behind all of that. Marines getting kind of pulverized here, but a siege tank's going to be enough to defend for the moment as Bian sets up on this side. In a way, I wouldn't hate a YOLO drop. Oh, the Changeling scouts it all. The Banshee's pretty damaged, but it might actually help out in here a little bit. Centrifugal hooks is being researched. +1 melee going to come pretty soon. +1 infantry armor coming in 10 seconds. Dark kind of, in a way, can lose this hatch and not even give a damn. Bian is going to lift up and get the hell out. Oh, the Spore's going down. Bian's trying to drop. Does he get one of the Spores? The answer is yes. Needs to get the hell out of there. Oh, the tank gets some Lings. That was actually pretty big. Successful little harass for Beyond, but still Dark has this other base. He's droning it up. Beyond managed to get a third base behind it, which is not too bad. It's actually 2-based. Even though he's on 3 bases, Beyond himself is now 2-based. The Ling Bane expecting a drop over here, but Dark, I think he was a little unaware that how much he set Beyond back. He knew he set him back a lot, but usually I would expect a counterattack from Dark, but for him to just go over there at first, I think now he knows. Yeah, now is the counterattack. Or he's going to send some Lings. All right, that's actually smart from Dark in my eyes. Still, Beyond doesn't want to lose these tanks. Okay, it's going to be Bane Bust for sure. Oh, Ventral Sack, Overlord's Burrow, and +2 melee, and Carapace coming down for our Zerg player. This is crazy, but we got a Speedling Dropper. It could be Banes. Banes would probably make sense too, but either way, he forgets 1 Ling. He's going to go back for it. Guess that technically buys Beyond some time. But Beyond loses a medevac, it looks like, over here. It looks like he lost a few, but what happened to his medevacs? I'm confused. Okay, the 2 Cloak Banshees trying to do some work, cleared up some creep spread. Yeah, Beyond lost a medevac, but I thought he had a few more. Maybe he sent those back home. The wall is here. It's mostly all Lings for the moment. Dark's just going to go in. No, he's not. Okay, this is smart. The Banshees find this, though. Oh, there's the Banelings. So nice little poking and prodding and scouting by Beyond. The Burrow. Oh, Beyond catches it. That's 3 Banelings for free. Nicely done by Beyond. Good information. Beyond's army supplies larger than Dark's, but Dark's got an upgrade advantage. It is 2-1, but it's about to be 2-2 for Dark, so he's going to have an upgrade advantage for a little while here. Finally, this is going to be cleaned up. Beyond doesn't save much. He should have probably forfeited that position after, because he'd already done the work. In my eyes, he only had the 1 medevac there, but like, ay. Still, tanks trying to fight this off. The tanks in the front not doing as good. The ones behind, actually, that tank line's sick. Still, Beyond lost a lot over here. The 2 Banshees out trying to put pressure on. Actually, Beyond could do something. I wouldn't hate it if he split that empty medevac. Like, Beyond's so good at that, but there's so much going on. I don't blame him. +2, +1 vehicle weapons finished. Did Beyond, what happened to his armor? Okay, +2 armor finished. But now we have chitinous plating. Well, no, it's not. It's Carapace +3. I swore I saw an Ultra Cavern go down, and it's not. It's just in production. It's just Dave being tired. But anyway, drop coming in great. Tanks from the high ground, shelling down, trying to create some reinforcement fire for Beyond. As Banes come in, killing 6 workers. And guys, I hate to say it, if these Banes decide to go over there, that's just it. But it looks like they're prodding into the natural. They're going to go rolling in that way. All right, that being said, there's a lot of this getting chiseled at. Dark feeling fine. Beyond going into 3-3 Dark as well. Adrenal glands being researched behind this. The Ultra Cavern finished. And Beyond is not on Tier 3 tech. Like, he's not on Ghost Academies. He doesn't even have a 4th hatch. But, like, Dark's really at a not super great economic spot because Beyond's been pressuring. He's got a great drone count in my eyes from how this panned out. But Beyond gets into the hatch. But he loses a whole medevac full of Marines. The 2 tanks still alive, putting some pressure on as Beyond goes in with a double Marine drop. Dark with spore. Oh my god, Dark has spores everywhere, though. So his drone count's been great. He's afforded some room with that. Beyond's been containing him a little. For sure he has. Oh, does he catch this base? I don't think Beyond knows. Oh, he does. The Lings are right here. Beyond is going to be forced to pick up. He forces a cancel. And GTFOs. The Vipers out are kind of scary. That's 3 of them with full energy, so the Parabombs going to be quite good from Mr. Dark. Beyond is postured over here still. Has an army coming on this side, but he's going to lose his medevacs. And consequently, all the Marines. Alright, it's a little rough for Beyond, but still, we're towing along here. Dark's going to have that 3-3 advantage. Sorry, there's chitinous plating now being researched and finishing. Now it's going to be Ultras and Vipers. Lings and Banes. The Nidus coming out over here. What's loaded up in the Nidus network? Oh, here comes some Ultra stupid Lings and Banes. The Ultra. It's all coming out. There's nothing here to stop it. Beyond notices, but it's going to pop. And things are going to start immediately running out. The Banes come out first, unfortunately. Oh, the Widow Mine doesn't go down, but you know what? Beyond still saves it technically. Just burrowed Lings here, but they're enough to be annoying. Fourth base trying to go down, but there is a burrowed Ling. Dark just being every kind of annoying to Beyond. Beyond's done doing a good job of being a thorn in his side, however, as the game goes on. That was a kill, not a cancel, Bull? Yeah. Actually, there were three. Yeah, there was 2 4th bases went. I mean, technically it was a 5th, but yeah. So there was 2 5th bases went down and a 4th. But Dark's coming out with this massive attack with a 3-3 advantage. Like, Beyond doesn't have that +3 infantry weapons. He's going into plating. He switched to Widow Mines, but the problem is the Ultralisk behind it if they go in. But it's mostly Ling Bane. So at this point, I don't hate it. If he can get some Widow Mine siege in good spots, maybe. But oh my god. Beyond's army actually holding through a lot, but there's more Banes coming. If he gets a good presence, the Marauders concussive shells is denied. That's unfortunate for Beyond, as he's going to need everything. Dark looks like he's in a good spot here as he cleans up a lot of the SCVs, but still Beyond does have 4 bases. It doesn't all go down, and he saves a lot of the production. It's looking pretty good for him. On the back foot of it, Beyond pushing in to the right flank, just catching Lings. There's so many Queens still alive. It's kind of crazy. The tank back here could... Okay. These tanks have not needed to budge. And honestly, that could have went very well. Extremely well. For Beyond had he been able to move this up. That would actually help chisel at the Ultra. But now it's a full switch to Ultralisks, which is not surprising probably to anybody in chat. Funnily enough, those 2 hatches would be kind of big to snipe as well. But it's, Beyond's got to be careful. That being said, Beyond doesn't notice it. And Dark's pushing on this side too. Oh man, it's the mullet, guys. Okay, he does notice now. Siege the Widow Mines, Beyond, just in case. No, he's gonna clean it up. But what's scarier is this. Down here, the SCV's repairing medevacs. Wait, Beyond just killed his own units. Did you see that? He just killed his own units, guys. Bane's morphing or not. I don't know. This is kind of scary. The tank's actually shelling in. Does it help clean some of this up? It does. Crazy stuff. The parabomb, well, does tickle the... How's that Banshee still alive? How many kills did it have? 22. Not too bad for Beyond. Nidus is down over here. I forgot to mention that. As a Vengeful Sack Overlord comes in to send some Lings and Banes. The tank's finally falling on this side. It's pretty good for Dark. This medevac's been drained for quite some time. Dark gonna push in again over here. Now BN will start losing some production. And it's gonna be a little terrifying. Nothing's mining here. In a weird way, I really don't hate it. As long as he doesn't eat the Banes and throw away all of his Marines into the Ultras, which is easier said than done. I don't know. BN ended up getting concussive after he did finish it in another base. Oh, Beyond's not gonna raise this CC. Beyond, you need that orbital, mate. Dark even going into ranged attacks, probably gonna set up for Hydras. He probably got a Hydra den and I didn't even notice it. He did not, but still. He's just preparing for anything he can think of. Planetary not getting repaired, the tank. The siege tank goes down. Oh my god, a lot of the SCVs go down. The 4th base looks like it's gonna crumble. The tank helps clean up the last Ultra there, but Beyond in a very, very bad position. 25 SCVs remaining. And he does have a little bank, but I just don't see how he breaches any of this. There's so many Queens, the Vipers, Lings and Banes, and a couple more Ultras. This is actually terrifying for Beyond. And how you doing, Bull? You doing good, buddy? Sorry I didn't mention it earlier. Bull. In chat. Oh boy. Mamma mia, the Overseers are here, but the Widow Mines get a good hit. Beyond needs everything to go right. He catches more of them, but he needed like every Baneling to go down, I feel like. Parabomb, catching a couple medevacs, injuring some others, but it's not enough. Beyond still, well, I don't know how he can save all this. He doesn't have the medevac support for this army. He doesn't have Ghost. Let's try to go to Liberators. I just don't see it, chat. Beyond's full send right now. He needs to have, like... I mean, I don't even see how he does it. I think this is his final push. The Widow Mines are crashing. 5 drones falling somewhere, and a Riolo... Okay, it's a Banshee over there. Yeah, Beyond is now down in army supply, too. Okay, Widow Mines trying to be Widow Mines, but they're even going to be cleaned up. As Beyond, I believe, has GG'd. Well, a pretty scrappy game number 1 we had for us there. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. Damn, Beyond going down in the first game. We all knew it was coming. I was just waiting for it. A little tired, but I would have probably got that right on the money. But a little tired here. Oof. Let's see if they updated the bracket. See what's going on the upper side. Cure 2-0'd Future in the quarterfinals. Clem 2-0'd Hero. I mean, damn, Hero couldn't even take a game off Clem. That's feels bad, man. So this is the semifinals here, but it's Clem versus Cure. Man, unlucky. All right, guys, we're getting into game number 2. Can Beyond come back? That's the question. The other side of it's Cure versus Clem. We have 0% chance of Protoss getting to anywhere tonight. Except for back home. All right. Dark, the last remaining race that's not Terran. We have 3 Terrans left. All right, here we are, spawning in the upper left-hand corner of Oceanborn in the red. From Dragon Kites of Gaming, it is Dark. Welcome to Space Face Raptor. His opponent in the bottom right-hand corner, in the blue, it is Beyond from Shopify Rebellion, representing Terrans everywhere. One of the coolest Zergs versus one of the coolest Terrans. Let's be honest, guys. Alrighty. Beyond, probably going to go 2 racks Reaper opener again. We'll see. Dark is going for 16 hatch at least. I think he's going to play standard for the opener. Oops, sorry about that, guys. Little bad posture. My chair wheeling around here. Alrighty. Yeah, nothing crazy to write home about on this one other than the racks. Spawning pool going down. I wouldn't hate Beyond getting a little, just a smidge more aggressive with it. Pump out a couple more Reapers, mate. I think he's been changing it because he's finding less success. But also against Dark, you got to expect something like a counterattack. This map is really good for this, I feel like. If you spawn on the bottom anyway, and the top, certainly not so much your tech lab and reactor exposed. But down here, you wall with 1 supply depot. How you doing? Just me, Executor? Welcome, welcome. Do appreciate a follow if you're new here, anybody. Thank you very much. I know I'm kind of underwhelming casting tonight, but we're just chilling. A little chill vibes, a little bit of crazy games. I mean, it's just really good games, truthfully. Nothing too wild now. We had some crazy ones before. Reaper going out, trying to get some pressure. Is he going to go for the 3rd? In some ways, I almost feel like it's better to get the Reaper right to the triangle 3rd to look for the drone. But against Dark, he always goes metabolic first anyway, but still, it would delay it. You still get a drone. Like, I don't mean always. We start. Dark's doing it now. It's very rare that he doesn't go metabolic first in ZBT and ZBP. In both the matchups that are not ZBZ. Alright, this time Beyond is going to do, as I said, he at least gets the 3. This is a little more like he normally does with the 2-on-1 follow-up. He's going for the factory as well. Ling's trying to prevent the bombs, or the Reapers from jumping up. The Queen's trying to jebait him. Oh no! Beyond eats it. Queens are going to chase this down. Bomb's going to try to chase him back. Nice dodge by Dark. Beyond just wants to get as much damage as he can. I feel like he shouldn't have jumped up the cliff. That actually worked against him a little. He's going to put a lot of pressure on this third, but it's definitely not going to be a kill. No shot. There's just too much here. Metabolic boost finishing means Beyond needs to get the hell out of here pretty soon. He's hoping to get some lings maybe before it pops. Gets a ling, and yeah, he should go right the hell home. Stim has started. We do have the third CC, so it's a 3CC 2-1-1. Very fast third command center. And Marines are just now starting in production. So why I was saying that, it was imperative for Beyond to get back. Well, quite frank, okay. Never mind, he had the high ground. He scares Dark away for a second. Beyond actually could find himself back in here. The Marines are going to pop in a second. Oh, he's going back around. Yep. He's defending fine. He's getting in a good spot. Dark's just droning up, though. He's doing okay as well. No additional gases for Dark. He's just got one gas satch. It's going to change pretty shortly, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Dark's fixing his saturation as the other drones come in. All right, with that said, third CC's finishing up. Beyond going right into the double medevac as soon as he can. I'm calling it now. Well, he's trying to, but he's supply blocked. But he fixes it. Oh, third CC fixes it right there. Very beautiful 2-on-1 timing. The third CC on supply block Beyond right at that second. What a Chad. Satan's Savior called me a Chad before, but let's be real, guys. That's Beyond being a Chad. Imagine doing builds good. You know? Imagine. All right, Baneling Nest is coming down for Dark. We do have the layer coming as well, as he is sitting pretty with 44 drones. Still, Beyond going to produce a lot of workers. He's going for that double medevac drop. He's going to pick up the 3 Reapers with this. There's room for one more if anybody wants to hop in with Beyond on the stim to go kill something and die express. Let's be honest, that's the job of these guys. Double eBay just finishing up for Beyond as well. It's kind of nice. His Dark just has his 2 eBays a little further behind it, so Beyond might have an upgrade advantage as this goes on. He is going to scan. Yeah, he's going to clean up one of the active creep doomers. 2 of them. Some of the passive ones. Yeah, he's cleaning up all the creep. He knows he can't fight into the queens. He can get this Overlord Beyond. That'd be some juicy pickings. He's going to get it. 2 more are coming anyway for Dark, but still, he's getting what value he can. And it's a good amount of it. There's a lot of links coming behind this, though. Beyond has to respect it. It's a Marine tank build again. This time, I think Beyond's in a better position than last time, to say the least. His third CC is going to land quite earlier. Everything else is going good. I feel like this is a better build with the 3 Reapers. And it like sets you back kind of in some ways, but it's almost like being too greedy in the previous game. Just with the 3rd Reaper. And it's just how everything falls. It's not like a 2 base timing as much as it's a 3 CC timing. Dark is actually doing okay on upgrades for times. Speaking of times. All right, Beyond, you might want to pick up Force the cancel. Well worth it for Mr. Beyond. Overlords are going to evacuate. Dark again going for a macro hatch in the main base. Beyond just going to go into the main as well. Kind of debating Dark. These Marines are very injured, though. He's going to lose. Oh, he did lose the one. Oh, his name was Jimmy. Jimmy! Going down over here. Oh, this is 5 Banelings. Certainly going to find some value here. The tank's going to help. But I don't know. Dark's going to finish up Burrow, too. He can hide this and get cheeky. Can be on defend. He's still got the drop pressure in here. The Banes are going to try to make it. 2 of them going to go and... Well, never mind. He actually kills his supply depot, too. But the Baneling health nerf was pretty effective right there for Beyond. He has to be careful. Oh, my God. Dark's got burrowed Banes. Are we watching Bly? Who else feels like we're watching Bly right now? How you doing, Jenkins? You're going to hop on board the Beyond Pain Train Express. Oh, no! Beyond walks in the middle of the map on the 2 burrowed Banes. He's like, wait a minute, this is illegal. Terrans are supposed to be the ones with Widow Mines. But Dark's actually playing a game of Zerg Widow Mines. Oh, the wall comes up. Do the Banes connect? They will. I wouldn't hate that supply depot being started. Beyond's going to lose 125 minerals on top of some units, but still, it's going to be cleaned up over here. Okay, Dark still has a pretty big army. Beyond's going to push up at the 4th base. 5th base is going to finish up here pretty soon for Darkness. 2-2 comes down. Beyond just started +2 infantry weapons back at the eBay as we go into it. That said, drones falling left and right. The Dark managed to save most. I think more SCVs are falling for Beyond, though. And it's looking a little rough. Oh, the refinery's on fire. Beyond catches the hatchery. Obviously, worker loss is not in favor of Beyond, but you know what's more terrifying is this. These burrowed Banes. Guys, that's how Zerg has Widow Mines. You just do that. You have to manually target fire them, though. That's the downside. The Carapace is going to help with the tanks with these Banelings. Unfortunately, there was no high ground. Beyond could have cleaned up the rest of the Banelings if you had it. But a little unlucky. The scan did finish right there. Banes away, man. Just one Zergling over here. We've seen one Zergling get quite a lot of work done, even in pro games. Because shit gets crazy and they just leave it there all game and find the right opportunity. Beyond is going to finish a 4th CC, though. Still, there are some Banes in this. This is too much DPS. Beyond kind of trading out a little more than he probably should have. Still, Banelings are caught over here by Beyond. Well done. He's going to scout that this base is taken eventually. Creep Tumor's getting cleaned up a little. Beyond's got to be not so greedy in his attacks. Burrow Bane's catching more again. Beyond still with submarines. If he had more, that would be another force cancel at the least. It is not a kill. Oh my god, the Banelings. Baneling, well, it doesn't survive. Beyond flying over these. Oh my god, Dark's just got burrowed Banes and Lings. Oh, Banes everywhere. Dude, it's Bane Sweeper, guys. Oh no, Beyond is right next to these. This could be a disaster. What are we seeing here? This is crazy. Uh-oh. Beyond losing more. He's got to be mauling this game. My dude's got to be careful, but still, how do you scout all of this? Dark's got him everywhere. Mamma mia. Beyond pushing on this side, but he's going to get his invisible boys on his own. Oh, gets a decent Widow Mine connect over there. And he's got some over here as well. As Beyond does eat some friendly fire, but cleans up a lot of it. Only 2 medevacs here with not a ton of energy. Still pretty good for him. Planetary Fortress kind of holding on, but there are still some burrowed Lings over here. Not Banes this time. In the meantime, the drop up here is kind of good, but the Parabomb is doing work. The 2 medevacs. Okay, he's going to lose them all. The Vipers at least are going to lose a ton of energy. Forced to eat at some buildings. Beyond none the wiser to all these Zerglings here. That's enough to really go ham on the SCVs. But there's a planetary. They're kind of... That's like a decisions game right there. When I think about it, I'm like, meh. If those were Banes, it'd be different. But not in this patch. Oh my god, Beyond losing the medevacs here is kind of rough. He's got to hold the line until Widow Mine, the one Widow Mine actually helping out quite a bit. Like, in a way, if Beyond had the money, and he does have the gas, I really wouldn't hate a second starport, as nuts as that sounds. Number one, you could try to get some Liberators out at some point, but 2, because it's going to be Ultras again. But number 2, it's mostly to increase that medevac production. He's lost so many medevacs. Let's take a look at how many. Oh, it's only 4, which is just how the build is. It seems like so many because he doesn't have a lot to begin with. Rocks fall. Ling's going to scout the push. Dark taking another hatch behind this, and this one did finish, but there's nothing over here. Beyond trying to go for a Widow Mine drop. Only drops 1 there. We got a spore coming. Yeah, it is a spore, actually. For a second, I thought it was a spine cheeking in there. It's not the case. Oh, Beyond going to lose the 2 Widow Mines. And, oh! 4 drones fall. That could have been massive from how they were clumped up. Beyond is going to have to deal with all these Banes. Dark's low on army, though. Beyond could possibly chase this down. Some of his army supplies tied up into like Widow Mines where he needs to kill things. Oh, the blinding cloud is going to save Dark, but he does trade out the base. Getting 8 drones is kind of nice. Beyond now ahead on workers. Dark is still cheeking out this base over here. Beyond not in such a massive lead now. Dark could get ultras, but he doesn't really have the mineral bank. He's got the gas. But I don't think it would be a wise move for Dark. Creeper Lord's down here. Beyond catches that. That's actually... It's a nice find. 6 Overlords. If by weird chance he somehow ends up over there, that's going to be free money pretty much. You'd build a Raven at this point. Honestly, as weird as it sounds in some ways, I really wouldn't hate a Raven. Mass Overseers. No, Ventral Sack Overlords. Overseers my ass. I'm not looking at the production tab. Excuse me, guys. A little, indigestion here. What the hell was I thinking? Overseers my ass. Beyond is about to get full sended again. I don't think we have a Nidus Worm this game. Don't. It's just going to be Ventral Sack Speedlings, and it's not all of them with them in. It's going to be scouted. Beyond is going to retreat. Try to retreat with this. He should actually load up with these guys and go in, but he's trying to make a push at the same time. He could probably go into the Nat. He's going to do so. Dark with a terrifyingly huge force. And with the upgrades, sorry about that, down on the production, we do have drilling claws coming down. Still, Beyond has to defend. The Overlord's a trap for now. There's an open spot down here. There's tanks defending, though. Beyond has a decent defense, but he's going to lose the planetary fortress. He has extra CCs. The drop coming in is okay. But the parabombs almost clean it up. He's going to kill one of the Evo chambers. Dark's force back on the retreat. Beyond's disconnected these bases, by the way, which is kind of nice. Does he get this hatch with all his transfuse? I think GG is called. Beyond takes it. And we have a game 3, folks. So there's no clean sweep here. Beyond's like, no, you're going to have to work for it, bud. Hey, kitty. Come here. Come on. Matters. Come on. I want to show you the chat. No? Okay, you're going to go be a little fluff and pitter-patter away, huh? All right, we're waiting for game number 3. Come here. I hate these headphones. This headphone cable. All right, here we go. Game 3 is up. I got the lobby right here. What? What? What if I could fix the other stand? Come to think of it. Oh, they see this. All right. Last map. What's up, Crazy Corey? How you doing, you big stud? All righty. Well, what? How you doing, Todd Gack? Get this man some Tums. Well. Oh, I'm getting more treats. I was trying to pick her up to show you guys, but she does not like it. Randomly. Beyond's ready. Is Dark ready? Are you guys ready? I could say that and get you all hyped up for an immediate start, but we're waiting on Dark. Big oof. What? She wants the T word that ends with the T. I'm not going to say the word. You already had some. We're waiting for it. Dark making his way again. I'm going to light a stove here. All right. We're getting into it. Yeah, game 3 action indeed, Secret Squirrel. Every chat's going crazy. We want a game 3. Beyond. Now it's game 3. Game 3. Let's get into it. Moving up here. Hey, here's Charlie now. Look at that cat. Look at that cute kitty. The big old chunk that he is. All right, anyway, game 3 it is. It is match point. Here we are on Elcione. In the bottom left-hand corner. Spawning as Zerg, of course. Representing Dragon Kites of Gaming. It is Dark in the red. His opponent in the upper right, in the blue, representing Shopify Rebellion. It is the man that the Reaper was nerfed for several times. It's Beyond. This time he is not going for a 2 racks opener. Interestingly enough. See how Dark starts things out. Looks like it's normal. He's got 16 drones. And he is going for a hatchery, so he is going to play it out standard right here. We're doing all right, Crazy Corey. Hope you're all doing good. Everybody in chat. And also, guys, if you're liking the cast at all, I know I'm a little tired. I've been way more tired and whatever. I'm just kind of trying to focus a bit. All things considered for Monday, I've been far worse. Consider subscribing to my YouTube. Dave Testa SC on YouTube. You type in !YouTube or !YT and Twitch here. For you Twitch chatters to see it, this will be on my YouTube as well if you wanted to see any of the other matches I covered. Or other tournaments. It's a place to catch a lot of events. All right. It's still going to be a 2... Whoa, it's going to be a 2-on-1, but this is a little differently. Beyond going CC first. 2-on-1. This is little different. Dark is gonna send the. Is he going full send with the Overlord? Yeah, he is. Is Dark seeing this before from Beyond? I didn't at least see this in any GSLs, but I've not been covering any of the EPT Asias. I gotta find out about access to the drive. Guys, if I'm ever wanted to do some stuff, I was gonna go into a Twitch partner push. Okay, it's 3 racks from Beyond, interestingly enough. Maybe even 4 racks. But just hear me out, guys. Maybe we're not quite there, but if I'm really gonna try hard on it, I think I should start getting those EPT Asias. If Dark beats Beyond, he's 100% certainty to face either a Cure or a Clem. And all the players are playing with ping. Beyond, not so sure what he wants to do. Dark has some more lings. It's the 4 lings. But the Mariners are out. They're going to start shooting away here. Nice save by Beyond. It takes a little bit of damage, but cleans up 2 of the lings. It's enough for a save. He doesn't lose a single worker. Very well done by the man who loves Stim. But you know what is great from Dark? Let's take a look at Dark's camera vision. Dark scouted it all. He sees the 4X. So Dark can plan ahead against this. He knows he's going to be meeting a lot of Marines. Go Beyond. Welcome Bepchi. Pepsi. I remember you. Vamos Beyond. I know. Let's go Beyond. Let's go. All right. All right, Stim is going to finish up here. Combat Shield is going to follow up. It's basically all minerals from Beyond. It's 1 gas at this point. Doesn't really have anything to lift off, or you have to use a scan to kill the Overlord. He's going to chill here at the Pervert Pillar. So Dark knows exactly what's going on as a thing. He's going to go for a Roach Warren, which could be scary. Beyond has the clock ticking, basically. So he's going to start rallying across the map. That being said, there's not really much of a follow-up for a bit from this. He's going to have to get some kind of damage done. It's like 2-1-1 without anything to protect. Some of these Marines were injured from earlier in the game, which will now impact the push ever so slightly. Dark has 11 roaches popping, though. Some starting to come out. The rest going to follow in just a moment. Beyond is going to have to be careful. He's going to catch the creep tumors. He saw some of the roaches for sure. But he's setting himself up in a concave, and Beyond has to make a decision when's he want to stim or not. It's not like he has +1. He is going to have combat shields here, though. Dark sees it finish. He's going to disengage and go back on creep. Factory finishing. Beyond getting more gases. So he's 4 gases, dropping his 3rd CC just now. Not a bad timing. But very well done by Dark on the scouting, and some good decisions from Beyond. Yeah, he only lost 2 Marines right there. He's trying to keep pressure on, but he needs to defend. And the factory just finishing means, well, he's not going to have anything. He's going to have like a Cyclone against this. Against pure Roach, you need tank. All right, Dark with the nice Ravager attempts, but the Lings coming behind us is kind of terrifying. If Beyond cleans up some of these Ravagers, or Roach's Morphin, I should say, it could be pretty good. But the Lings are coming in. Oh, Dark went into the choke point, but he's still going to escape. That was Beyond's best chance. Dark's going to be able to get a surround here at some point. Beyond trying to use the remaining part of his stem. He just doesn't have too much back here. Can he make it inside? There is no Baneling Nest. However, the Ravager's coming is going to be pretty good for Dark. It's only 3. Oh, no, never mind. It's going to be 7 Ravagers. Oh, man. Beyond, are you going to cancel the bunker? Yeah, the door was still open, but this door ain't going to last for long. Beyond doesn't even have a tank out yet. I feel like this is a bit of a build order counter because, well, it was all scouted. Dark reacted. I don't see how Beyond holds this. He's hoping and praying for these medevacs. He's pulling the boys. He doesn't have +1. He doesn't have a lot. He's got stim and combat shields. The 2 medevacs certainly going to help a little. He kills the Overlord. The Ling's a big factor in this as well. He's dodging biles like a madman. Look at this game of cat and mouse. The tank sieging on the high ground of the ramp is okay, but one misposition and the Ravs could threaten. All right, tank's going to help out here, but the biles are going to be able to land out and eventually Beyond pulling all the boys. 7 falling, more falling. The biles chasing down some of the Marines in the back foot of it. The tank is going to help a little. Beyond actually able to pull some mules back, but they're equal on workers right now. Dark going into the lair just now. And we just have a temporary pause for a moment as Beyond tries to stem in and get some. At the end of the day, his medevacs are out of energy. He's forced to go back. The tank is going to be unprotected as the biles land. He only gets the 1 shot off from the tank. Beyond is out of energy. Oh, gets 2 more medevacs with fresh energy. The boy is still overextending a little, but he needs to chase this down. Beyond loses 7 workers. They're even on workers, though, still. It's all about the army. Beyond doesn't have much. The medevac's doing their best to keep this alive. +1's going to kick in, though. Can Beyond do something with this? How the hell is he going to hold? Dark has a paltry force coming behind it, but he's still leading his army supply. Beyond holds. Dark, at 48 drones, is getting +1 carapace. Beyond's going to go chase this the hell down. Really would love to see him get infantry armor as soon as he can, but he's going to kill the Ravagers. He needs the trade. He has to respect the Roaches, though. Beyond just going to escape. Oh, he debates. He's going for a drop. Splits off one of the medevacs, returning back home. Goes back into the line of fire. I think Beyond's rallied across the map, which I don't really care for. But that being said, how you doing, Shelby? How you doing, Duwork? What the fuck is this ad? I run lots of ads. Deal with it. Evo Chamber coming. I wish Twitch was a little different on how they did stuff. For me, it's a damn shame. It actually pays off for me to fucking ruin my stream with... I would run them on breaks, you know what I mean? Like, I won't get into it. That'll be an off ESL stream. Twitch is making some decent decisions, but... Alright, Beyond does land his 3rd CC. He's insanely behind in workers. He's going to have a 2nd eBay, and he is going to have an armory coming down behind it, but his production's just not there. Dark's still on 3 hatches, though. No macro hatch. Beyond could technically chase down a 4th. That would be pretty good for him. Oh, Beyond overextended into the Roach fire. Dark going into ranged attacks. He's going to commit into this Roach Ravager play, but he is going to have Carapace on the Lynx. They're not going to do as much damage. And chat, whoever, Secret Squirrel saying GG, but I don't think so. Everybody says it. It's Beyond, though. It's really not over. Dark's on 3 hatcheries. He's leading, but Beyond did manage to get to his 3rd, and he's saturating it. He's really, like, not at a horrible worker spot. It's because he was building SCVs that whole time and held, and while losing some. So, like, obviously he's lost more, but he's catching up on trades. It's mostly about clearing this out. Dark's trying to get this landed. I want to see some crazy Beyond multi-prong. That's what he needs. He needs to just play like Beyond in his best form. If Beyond plays in even halfway decent form, I feel like he's got a really good shot at this. Denying this base, maybe distracting Dark, putting some pressure over here in the Nat. Kind of pushing into creep. If he does like a 3-prong attack somehow, it's hard when you don't have a lot of army supply. I can see something going down, but Beyond is going to go right into 2-2. Dark finishing his +2, or +1 ranged attacks, +2 Carapace. And the way the Roach going for a scout, Dark's always so cheeky with how he just uses even 1 unit at random sometimes, it seems. to get information, to get value, and even some damage occasionally. But most importantly with scouting, the Roach lives to see another day. But guess what? This push over here is kind of rough. Beyond does get a Ravager, but he might want to not be greedy. Catches 2 Ravagers, injuring a couple others. It's kind of nice. The other Roach did fall behind this. Beyond needs a scout on this. There's not a lot of queens over here. He doesn't want to get greedy, but information is at least something that could be going well for him. He is getting his 4cc behind this. Drops obviously not going to go down. Beyond not paying attention. Oh my god, he barely saves this medevac, but 1 queen makes short work of this. Oh, Beyond. Uh-oh. He doesn't notice that. Beyond, you don't want to lose this. Beyond's going to lose this medevac. I'm calling it. He's pushing across the map, stimming here, and he does lose the one. He keeps the one with... That's more damage. That's kind of funny to see, but still quite unfortunate for the B-man. I like how that Marine was chasing down the drone, but it barely lives. Banelings are coming. Centrifugal hooks isn't going to be done for a while, but Banes can still be a threat right here as Beyond tries to push it. The tanks are going to take down some of the Banelings behind this. Adrenal glands coming +1 melee for our Zerg player. Beyond's not split up. He's all clumped together as the Banes come. The tanks are going to shoot it down. Biles take out the forward-facing one, the front-facing baby chick tank. Oh, the Spore is going to kill this. Oh. Those Marines had families, and so did the medevac pilot, Bjorn. Throwing away his Mariners in the medevacs. Beyond's still in this game. Yeah, he could have really used those 2 medevacs. They were fully loaded. Beyond is going right into +3. +3 Carapace coming for Dark. He's going into +2 melee behind this. +1 ranged attack is going to be nice for Ravagers. It's basically what these are going to stay, I'm sure of it. Ultralisk are coming now, and this is where it gets terrifying for Beyond, as he's going to try to make a planetary, and there's a Ling. It's all Lings, but still, Beyond needs to cancel this. He's trying to distract some of it. A fight going on over here, though. Feels almost a little more important, but everything's important right now. Beyond narrowly dodging that with some 6 splits. Parabomb even mitigated in damage. Beyond somehow saves this planetary fortress. Oh no, the tank is exposed. The corrosive bile is going to clean it up. Beyond needs everything. The terrifying thing now is Dark is ahead in army supply too. And he has Ultralisk. +3 Carapace coming. They don't have chitinous plating yet, so in a way, if he gets some good, if he debates Dark into some... Oh no. Beyond's focusing on the rocks and everything else. I think Beyond just lost it right here, guys. Beyond just lost it right here. He's trying to... Oh my god, he's trying to scam Dark. Look at the army supplies, why I'm saying this. That is a massive army supply to lose. Not like this, Beyond. Medevac splitting off to the east side. Trying to get something done. Dark double expanding behind it because he has stuck on 4 bases so long. He triple expanded behind us. You madman. He can do it. He's in a fantastic position this game. Alright, Siege Tank picking some stuff off, but the Ultras... I mean, I hate to say it, but that's basically spelling GG right there. Concussive Shell coming down. Beyond is going to have +3 infantry weapons. Wasn't able to get the armor behind it. He's repairing his planetary. He's going to try to do something. He does have 4 ghosts coming. All right, so the fact that Beyond was able to get the ghost this game is kind of nice. But this big army down here is kind of scary. It's not even a full thing. Let's see what else Dark's got. He's got stuff coming from all angles. Just Banes and Lings to defend over here. 2 medevacs are going to be forced to come. He's got to run away from these Vipers. Does have a missile turret here or there. I think a big Ling Bane bus could cut through this. SimCity's not too great on the right side. The minerals are going to help a little bit. But he only has 1 siege tank there. That being said, a 5th base going to be tried to be taken in the upper left corner on the rich Vespine gas for Beyond. Can he make a comeback out of this? That's the question. Dark's just looking terrifying right now. Beyond's upgrades are pretty good. And Ling's in the choke. Beyond gonna get a first blood on it. But does he save this all? Oh no, the Vipers are gonna... Oh yeah. Oh, I almost thought Beyond was gonna save that army. He's not able to do so. Very rough stuff. Couple of mistakes this game, I think, made there were some really good plays from Dark. Beyond made some pretty big mistakes, but he also made some pretty good moves on comeback. And some unlucky mistakes otherwise on the other side of it. More ghosts coming out. I don't hate it because he knows there's going to be a lot of ultras to a point, or a decent amount. It's the tough call. And he could snipe the Ravs too, but like, you want to waste those? Oh, Bile's taking down the Medivacs, but that's the problem with Ravagers too. Beyond smartly raises that. He's going to clean up this army, but he doesn't want to eat Biles. I think that the Biles this game too cleaned up so much army supply for Beyond. It's crazy. Dark has Lings over here. I was almost afraid for Beyond that he snuck out a cheeky drone and started mining that out. It takes but one on Alcione. Beyond's not repairing this. He's building an SCV. It's because he wants to get that planetary. Or no, he's not building an SCV. He's making a planetary, obviously. He's building SCVs elsewhere, what I was trying to say. And rallied some over. Tank is in a rough spot. Does get a shot off. I was hoping to get number 2 for Beyond's sake. Because that would, another second shot there in any point of that army would have chiseled some of it away. Oh, no, it's Dropper Lords again. Dark's been loving them. Overlord's going to go down. This time, Beyond does have some defenses in place. The missile turret's coming in clutch a bit, but the Ling Bane against Ghost is pretty good. Turns out, he doesn't get any snipes on the Ultras. A lot of the meaty armies there. Oh, the Overlords. Beyond is going to catch it a little bit. The tank's going to help a bit, but he's going to lose some SCVs here and there. Bailing's in the mix with it. The Planetary Fortress getting absolutely eviscerated by Ultralisk, and Beyond's army's kind of derping over here. Does he save it? Can he hold it? Beyond losing SCVs left and right to one Zergling as the Ultras continue to fight and go down. Crazy game. Lings forcing raises on the factories. The tank is in jeopardy. Beyond needs like everything. He cleans it up and saves the tank with just 20 HP. Planetary Fortress still a target of interest for Dark. Nice hold by Beyond. Dark still retaining the army supply lead. He's got the base lead. He looks like he's long distance mining, going to take this base in the bottom right as well. Beyond's just trying to hang on for dear life. He wants Dark to just like starve out eventually, but Dark has so much more in this game for economy to take. Beyond could secure this base after. He needs to get a lot in lockdown before he can even think about that and just start building up some money, pumping out some units. Right now he needs to pump out units, which he's doing. I don't hate the Hellbats in a way. I do hate throwing away a Marauder. But anyway, just in terms of the supply, tanks coming in, but oh, the Lings are going to catch it. I think the tanks be extra helpful right now. The SCVs need to be pulled. The Banelings coming in though. Beyond kind of split. I almost liked it because there were Marauders in the front, but the Bangs are going to crash on the Ghost. And a lot's going to go down. The Ghost Academy in trouble. Is saved. Just some tech and reactors going down is most of it, but 15 workers is rough. It's actually not that bad for Beyond. He is 63. Little misclick on the mule with everything going on. Not a big deal. I mean, it is a big deal for these guys, but considering everything that's happened, I think some mistakes can be accepted. Considering how well he's been holding from how much he's been playing this with one foot in the grave. Nidus coming from Dark is kind of terrifying as we have an Overseer coming up. Missile turret's trying to shoot it down, but falling just short. Oh, Beyond, that is so unlucky. Okay, gets it. It doesn't matter because that was an F2, I think, from Dark. Oh, Beyond, the Banelings are crashing. He doesn't repair the PF. Oh, loses the 5th base and 13 workers. Now that's a problem. He does have another CC over here, though. The Nidus scares me for Beyond. Ventral Sack Overlord try to come in. Think the missile turrets were deflected, but not before the Nidus comes down. Beyond sees it, I think, but he can't do much about it. The Ghost tanks trying to put pressure. What's in that Nidus? I want to know, but we can't click on it. Beyond not able to produce because he doesn't really have any money. There's not a damn thing in it right now, but there's sure gonna be from Dark, or it's just a distraction. The tank gonna get surrounded. There's several more there. Oh my god. I like the cloaking of the Ghost, but there's just so many Lings. That being said, if anything gets loaded in here, it's going to be enough to just pick Beyond apart. That said, Dark's army's starting to falter a little. I think he's going to start loading on rallies, maybe, but we'll see as the game goes on. Beyond trying desperately to hold on still. Dark using the burrow. I don't want to overreact, Beyond. He needs to react, but now, okay. Now he needs to overreact. Forget everything I said, Bian. Holy shit. All right, Ling's flooding out everywhere. As we get into it, Bian trying to set up defense and hold Bane. Sorry, Bane. Nidus. Tanks aren't siege. They can't be. The Overseer means the Ghosts are going to go down, and some shit is going to fly over here. Bian trying to hold this line as well. Ghost, actually, Bian doing a pretty good job, all things considered. He's going to lose a factory. Does he have any left? He does have 2 more. But still, the Ling's being a threat over here. Bian's trying to push on this side and chisel at Dark as Dark chisels on him. He's going to lose his armory. Losing an armory is kind of rough here. He is 100% going to lose it as we see it melt before our eyes. Bian actually doesn't lose too much right there, but he's going to lose more production, even if it doesn't seem like he can afford it right now, and he can't. Truthfully can't. Built an orbital. That's actually not too bad. I don't hate that he built an orbital as much as you can't defend it against this kind of stuff, because he's going to need to get mules because he lost a lot of workers. He's going to need scans. There's no creep tumors. Bian holds that. Crazy, crazy game. Dark is a very, very rich man, guys. We joke around with KSL and said it was Maru, but in this game, as you can see, he's not like super rich, but he's been still toeing the line. Beyond chiseling his army enough. Beyond's making a dent in his economy, we'll put it that way. If nothing else, Beyond could try, I guess his best hope is to get pressure on, hold, gas starve him, but he's going to need to secure another base at some point here. Like 100%. He can barely hold on with this. And he's going to need to take a base. And he's going to try to, but unable to do so. He's had to open the floodgates. Oh, Dark. Is he just going to make a killing blow right here? Beyond trying desperately to hold this. More SCVs falling. 49 SCVs. And unless are all that's available, he's going to try to land that. Nidus going into the natural is something that's going to distract him, but he's still got to just hold. And oh, here's what I was talking about. It's kind of scary because Beyond doesn't have a PF right there. He does toe the line a little. His army supplies looking kind of scary. If he lands that base and gets something, that's actually his main base command center. No, it's not. It's another one. All right, so he still has an additional CC for more mules, for more scans. He's trying to push this creep back, trying to get it to recede. Dark never rebuilt the base, but Dark's back for more. Only a couple tanks and 2, well, Marines just rallying to their death, basically. Over here. Uh-oh, Beyond. He's trying. The Ghosts are out. Beyond's ferrying back some more Ghost Marauders, and it looks like some siege tanks. So many Banelings right here, though. Not like a ton, but at this point of the game with how much is going on, it's crazy. Beyond down to 21 workers. I don't see how he can come back, guys. Dark's maxed out now. I think we're seeing the end of Beyond. What a hell of a fight, though. He's going to try to do whatever he can, but at the end of it, he knows. I'm pretty sure he knows. He sees the creep. He sees what he's had to do just to get in an inch. And Dark's going to take it 24 minutes into it. Very good stuff. Well played by both of them. Dark takes it hard. Let's see what we get after this. Pretty crazy stuff. Oof. I'm going to take a minute. Okay. I think we're on... Wait, are we on NA now? Yeah, we're on NA. So Clem must have won? So it was Clem and Cure? Yeah, late game TVZ is hard. I think it's hard for both sides. Late game, everything's hard, to be honest. All right, come. Here we go. We got a game coming up with Clem and Dark. I'll be right back. Well... All right, guys, it is a Clem Beyond or Clem Dark finals. Where's Pig? All right, guys. We're here. They're just getting their vetoes in. They're getting their maps and vetoes in. All right, guys. That's not my Discord. Wait, what do you got? Nice casting. Thank you, Todd Gack. I'm trying. Guys, we got to get Dave's fucking overgrinding ass. In here. And guys, I'm not going to lie. I was rushing so much. I did have a little dribble. That's fucked up for me to even admit that. I was rushing. You know what happens. That sucks. Feels bad, man. Feels gross, man. What caster would ever admit that on stream other than me? Name a caster that would ever admit that on stream. All right. Oops. Well, I think I'll be editing this VOD. I'm going to highlight some stuff, I think. For a few reasons. I liked that cow guy better. Yes. All right, here we go. Everybody's here. We're going to get into it, guys. Did I have any good bowel movements today? I don't know, chat. Did you? J Butts, how you doing? J Butts, related to Seymour Butts in chat here. Welcome, welcome. Dave Munch Pog. Much love, guys. That's why I always wear black pants. I don't know how it's happened. Maybe I was drinking too much over the last week here on the bender or something. I don't know. But I'm like, it makes no sense. You know? And you know the old saying, if you shake it more than twice, you're playing with yourself. You know what I mean? For fuck's sake. Holy shit. Alright, we're getting into the game. I'm hiding my camera from my bad habits over here as we get toward the end, because I'm definitely going to play a little ladder. I'm going to need a little bit of time to take out the stuff. Alright, I want to see if Pig would do the clan war. I got to hit up, what's his name? Jesus Christ, why am I forgetting? I bet too many people ahead of Pig Pan. I want to see if Pig's down, because I'm going to need a heavy hitter. I'm thinking Foxer versus Pig for Kirktown. I want to set up a bunch of... I want to see what he wants to do, too. It'd be fun. Make some cheeky rules. A clan war with Pig Pan, this time with actually Pig. And the ace match will be Pig versus Dave. Pig's Terran versus Dave or something. For those of you that don't know, Kirktown. I'm a Berserker esports guy. But Kirktown is the meme stream of teams. Damn, we're losing Shuey now. That's kind of sucks. That really sucks. Thinking about, but guys, we have the grand finals. It is finals. Let me update this. Just say it on here. I know they're starting out. We don't have anything else to update on the screen other than this bit of freezing of my face. Spawning in the upper left-hand corner of Golden Shower. I mean, Golden Aura in the red. Give it up for Team Liquid's Clem. His opponent in the bottom right. Standing in at the height of 7'9". Give it up for the Chad of Chads of South Korea. It is Dark. He's right up there with the biggest chin in South Korea because he's such a Chad, you know, Mr. Classic. But we have our Texas Frenchman, Mr. Clemicus, my dude. One of the guys, there's a lot of people I wish I got to talk to, and I didn't want to bug him. But I know Clem is nice enough of a kid where I could have just went up to him and be like, Clem! He'd be there. You stopped abiding by that rule. Yeah, exactly, Todd. We get old. Shit changes. Our body changes. You're like, for the love of God. AD toilets, man. You know what I'm saying, you old guys in chat, too. Dark looks like he made proxy hatch here. Wait, what is he doing? He's scouting for proxy racks. Oh! Oh! Guys, look at this! I forgot to update my thing to say ESL. I am not advertising KSL. That was a mistake. I know I said it before. Listen, I work hard. And this is just for shits at this point. Until I make it really big as an IRL variety hot tub guitar art whatever streamer. Whatever the fuck you'd call that, but it sure as fuck's not variety. Alright, anyway. In StarCraft commentator. We got me riled up now as the night gets on. The Reaper and the SCV going by. Jesus. Mistakes were made. Alright, it's gonna be a 1-1-1 from Clem. Most likely, he could do a 2-1-1 or something cheeky. I had a weird feeling he was gonna still... Imagine if he did like this weird late proxy racks. Who would ever expect that? But Dark with a very fast third base. This is very uncharacteristically not Dark, other than the fact that he just comes up with the coolest shit out of nowhere. I would never have expected Dark to do this. Clem saves the Reaper with just 2 HP, but behind it, what do we got? Dark is gonna try to scout this out. Clem with a beautiful patrol path. Dark will see it. I have a feeling, yeah, we see the CC. What we got going on here, guys, more than likely is the ye old Banshee, Cloak Banshee 3cc build from Clem. It's his bread and butter. It's the only fault I can give the kid. But at the same time, you can't even fault him for it. He's just so good at doing what he's good at. He's been pulling some crazy shit out lately. So props to Clem for, he always makes stuff work. out of that 3cc Banshee opener. I don't know. His mechanics are so good. His game sense is so good. He's just so good. Sibba John, if you don't know what a golden shower is, I'm very, very shocked, young man. Google it. Alright, here we are, guys. A little poking and prodding. The Reaper looks like it's in a little bit of trouble, but Clem is keeping it alive. Can't really do too much with 2 Hellions and a Reaper against 2 Queens. And a 3rd Queen down here to boot. Reaper's starting to regen some health, but is going to take a hit with the spine, possibly. And this Overlord is going to scout this Banshee, maybe? No, it's not. Well, it could, but we'll see. Clem posturing out. Dark, I think, knows how to read this like a book. He's got his roaches coming out. I failed to mention that, so it still is a roach push. Dark love his roaches. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Second Banshee coming cloak. Going behind it. Dark coming up with a lot of roaches on 48 drones. Clem doesn't really scout it out yet. 3 roach run by from Dark. And he's just massive. Wait, roaches are just going everywhere, dude. This is looking like... This is looking like my apartment. I'm just kidding, guys. But, you know, still. The place be dirty. I don't know. I got all sorts of bugs, though. Random spiders. And you get weird earwigs and stuff. It's an old house. Alright, anyway. SCVs getting bodied by 3 roaches. Clem was not prepared for that. So he's got to know where there's 3, there's more. The roaches did walk kind of single file, posing as sand people, but they're actually just stormtroopers. Alright, with that said, the Banshee's moving on out across the map. The Hellions and Reaper trying to get something done. Do get the drone before it makes a base. So 4th base delayed for Dark, but he's had this 3rd base so early, I don't think it matters. If he can find some good kills with the Banshees and the Hellions, if he can somehow find a Hellion position, which is damn near impossible, with the amount of Queens, with the amount of roaches. Oh, Clem, does he get some good drone kills? He needs to. Decent, but nothing to write home about just yet. 7 kills. Can Clem get more? 9 kills. Does he get more? Oh, 11 kills and saves 1 Hellion. Not amazing, not too bad with the Banshee stack. He's going to find some more. 14 drones. If he saves these Banshees, I'd say that's kind of worth it. Dark is at 75 drones. Is able to get this 4th base coming for now, but Clem is pushing out. He does have stem. He's trying to go for a 1-1 timing for something more menacing, but Dark going into Carapace and melee Carapace before. It affects everything from how he opened. Alright. In a way, I almost feel like he should have targeted the drones, but no, he doesn't have 1-1 yet. Clem a little bit off. Imagine if that 1-1 finished, guys. That'd be actually crazy. Dark, actually, still, he had a little bit of time with it. He lost some of the Marines. If that 1-1 was done, he could have cleaned up a lot of the Roach Rav. Maybe even hitting that mineral line a little. Spore Crawler's going... Dark already going into a hive. Has that macro hatch. Dark's economy is just flourishing again. Climb with the 2nd factory down here. I kind of like it for the Frenchman, but wouldn't hate to see a 4cc go down some way somehow. He doesn't have the money yet. He needs an army. Obviously, it's a tough spot to play in. Still, because Dark opens so greedy. Alright, guys, if I derailed so much where the casting's getting that bad, let's see some chat in here. Let's see some chat talking. Alright, Mariners. Stimming, push it in, pulling back, Clem. Oh, Egypt baits a roach into a bile. That's actually based as hell, but it's not enough. I was hoping to see a couple of roaches go down. That'd be pretty base. Still, Clem going to take this 4th base while the Roach Ravager incursion comes in with some lings behind it. Dark didn't get metabolic boost yet. It's 8:30. He started at about 8 minutes. Just want to point that out. See this, the spawning pool? Usually the first upgrade you get in most builds. Not Roachy Boy builds like this. 5th hatch going down for Dark. He got that macro hatch earlier too. 2 Banshees are over here, but Clem is posturing. Oh, the Changeling's gonna see this. Shit, that's a bit unlucky. Yep. Dark's in position. He's sending to Queens. He's sending to Roaches. He's sending to Ravs. But guess what? Clem can push in and hit this base. Well, there's still a lot of army here. Clem pushing back. The Overseer chasing. Clem needs to drop some stuff maybe, but he has to be careful mostly. He's got a big army coming behind it. I'm not going to show you guys as the fight goes on. Let's see what happens. Clem going to try to siege up on 2 fronts. Maybe he needs a good tanks position. Like right here's the best tank nook, but Dark coming in from another side, trying to find a flank. He's going to find it. He's going to have a little ling run by going. Clem, I don't see a planetary fortress coming, but he did finish the CC. Oh my god, Clem has some defense, but there's a lot of shit over here. Blings getting in everywhere. There's still tons over here for Dark. This is a lot different than Beyond's game. Clem forced to raise the 4 CC. The tank's holding over here. Clem pushing in, getting nothing for workers, but he is going to mow down the hatchery. Jesus Lord, this is a crazy game. It's so crazy, you might say I damn near pissed myself. And to quote Adam Sandler, if pee in your pants is cool, and call me Miles Davis. Alright. Anyway, Refinery gonna fall. The CC's not gonna go down because the Baneling is the Zergling's burrowed. Night is coming in for Dark. Means, oh my god, nothing's even rallied here. Clem, we don't see it. Clem, oh, actually does. He's rallied barracks here. He's gonna try his damnedest. Some siege tanks are out. He's getting units out. I said unit. He lands this finally. Ling's still present, but he cleans up the Nidus most importantly. The Lings are burrowed over here. And Clem tried to do some stuff on this foot. Now that Ultras are out, it's terrifying for Clem. It's hard to get into Ghost on these, it feels like. He did build the Ghost Academy, but he only has 1 Ghost for these Ultras, and you really need Ghost to just... Ghost are like Liberators with upgraded Vantage Marauders, it feels like, on the Terran side of it. And like even that, you know, and that's a stretch. And tanks. You need like everything once the upgrades kick in. Oh my god, Vipers are out. He's scared to death of them. 3 Vipers are here with the army as well. The Knight is... Oh no, it's just the Lings. The Lings are going to be annoying still. Full energy Banshees may be a factor in this. Ah, oh, Clem is a little split up. The Parabombs getting a lot of the meta... Oh, Clem with the misclick. He's injured the shit out of a lot of the medevacs. This is scary for the Frenchman. Meow Jensen. Very scary for the Frenchman. Another CC going down. We have Overlords trying to go in. I wonder if this is going to be a ventral sack attack, or is he just going to have stuff in for Nidus for days? Attack Lab not quite taken care of over there. Nidus coming over here. Dark's going to go for some 300 IQ play, guys. I'm calling it. So I'm guessing he's going to use the Nidus to distract him, and then he's going to... Oh, yep. Look at this, guys. All right, he's using the Nidus to distract him, and then he's going to load this up. Look at, he's doing exactly as I thought. We saw those Overlords going. That was a good catch and observation. So he's going to load these guys up. Dark just kind of finding positioning to save this alienated base in the bottom left, and he's just way ahead. Clem did manage to try to get a 5th base, but the damn burrowed Lings always giving him a hard time. I really wouldn't hate some missile, like he needs like, he doesn't have the economy for it, but some missile turrets up here probably wouldn't be a bad idea, but he's not played against Dark yet. Miles Davis with John Schofield specifically. I'll take that. Oh my god. I mean, you're not wrong. Anyway, in this regard, I mean, John Schofield's old enough where he probably is peeing his pants a lot. Oh, the armory's going down and he's going to research vehicle weapons. It's going to be denied. That was +2 vehicle weapons. That'd make tanks pack an extra punch against the army's guy here. Like right now, it would have clicked in pretty much, and these tanks would have been extra powerful against this. +1 tanks are still pretty good. Liberators trying to help out, but there's just so much over here. The Baneling's gonna crash in on some of it. A lot of them get taken care of. The Libs and the tank putting in some work, and ultimately the tank doesn't survive. There's a burrowed Baneling in here somewhere. Did you guys see that? Okay, there's 2 burrowed Banelings in there. They're all clumped up where we can't see them. Oh, he explodes them. 11 workers fall for Clem. It's okay, though. He has 72 workers. Army supplies bigger for Clem. This game is crazy. Clem is so heckin' good. Dark is so heckin' good. But the fact that Clem is doing as well as he can, all things considered, is crazy. After seeing Beyond, like, Beyond is so good, too, but, like, some of it's build order stuff, too, though. Clem did have a little bit more, I feel like it was a bit more of a macro heavy kind of build going on here. Obviously 3cc cloak banshee openers are pretty macro. The tank's gonna take care of this, or should. It's gonna be stopped. Clem is making some grounding over here, getting high sec auto tracking and neo steel for his bunkers and structures, period. Bunkers and PS primarily, but anyway. The Banelings getting a little more damage than Clem had hoped to take. Try to toe the line. Can Clem make it back? He's landing a CC over here. The Dropper Lord's still in the play. Dark is just so good at being annoying on this. That being said, there's nothing more in the Ventral Sack Overlords for now. Still, knowing Dark, he can go back in for a round 3. Round 4 or round 69. Clem trying to get these CCs up. Is going to be forced to cancel one. Doesn't get the other, unfortunately. Tank's kind of helping a bit, but there's so much. This is going to go crashing down. Clem does save the orbital, but now he's so down on workers, it's kind of rough. Mule has landed to try to repair it, but does he get to save it? Not with this amount of Lings and Banes with adrenal glands and the upgrades. We even have Aspire finished, and it's a research and flyer attacks for Corruptors. The Banes just destroy the shit out of that planetary. His orbital goes down as well, and Dark is just sitting pretty back here. He's got it all, except for a Hydra Den and Lurker Den. But still, Dark's got it all otherwise. And Clem, as good as he's playing, starting to look like he's in a rough spot after losing those, having to cancel CCs and losing those CCs. He's got to make magic happen, and right now he's eating a lot of Banes. He's feeling like a lot of pain. Liberators are needed, but there's enough Ravs for corrosive biles for days. One of the Libs gonna fall. Well, I'm finally able to get some drones, but does it matter at this point? It could. It could in a crazy wave. He's not gonna get the hatch. The Liberator over here catching tons of work. That's what was going on. Dark does save some. Clem is actually gonna get out of position, hopefully. Still, Lings are gonna go on. That's not a planetary fortress. The tanks are a bit surrounded. Blinded Cloud's gonna come in clutch. Liberator's getting abducted. Ultra's jumping on top of it. I think the supply do not lie. The Frenchman is gonna concede. Dark gonna take it. Jesus, guys. Should I even be casting the finals? We have like everybody else casting. There could be more. We could have Steadfast back too. Imagine that. We got Artosis, Pig, Chicken Man, Alexander Enki, Lorocklets, Cranky Ducklings, Dave. Ay. Almost feels like I could be laddering. Hopefully a lot of people watch this on YouTube. But thank you guys for hanging out. Man, I can't believe I gotta do garbage after this. What do you guys think? Kind of snubbed the ESL, but is it? We have so many people casting it anyway. It's like it doesn't even matter. I'm glad we do. We got Artosis. We got Pig. We got Chicken Man. We got the Ducklings. We got me. We're looking at like well, holy crap. And then everybody else doing stuff. Winners playing StarCraft. We got like Enki. We're looking at like over 3,000 people. Probably almost 4,000 people watching StarCraft at this time of night, which is good. For an old game, it's got to be like 4 to 5. Crazy to think about. Looking at everything that I see on... That's nuts. That's good shit. That makes me feel a little better. You know? I'm just getting tired is all I'm getting at. I kind of want to do some other stuff. Alright, anyway. Oops. Spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Oceanborn in the red. Give it up for Clem from Team Liquid. And his opponent in the upper left in the blue from Dragon Kites Gaming. It is Dark, who is up a point. Dark really is. He is a crazy, crazy good player. Mr. Todgak, I completely agree. Oh, man. Well, now. Rax going down, you know. Got a little refinery action going to Rex. Well, thank you for that, Dro. It's not what I mean. I didn't mean anything bad. It's not like I'm whining about anything. It's just the fact that it's Monday. I'm tired. I've been grinding. We got a full work week ahead of us. It's just started, and then I got this after it, you know. So my point is, I'm like, well, thank you for that. All right, Drone is going to go searching around for proxy racks again. I like this out of Dark. Is he going to do the same fast third hatchery build? I think he might. Looks like Dark is going to do the same build as previously. I didn't get the drone timings, but worked for him before. And if Clem does the same thing, it'd be different. This could work to Clem's advantage because he's been changing it up a little bit, right? Alrighty. Yeah, exactly, Magic Turtle. I might actually... You guys, all the shit talking I did a league, how hilarious would it be if Dave actually got in the league? And I was actually okay at it. Everybody's like, we need a 4v4 league. I'll be like, get wrecked. I was watching Raynor play, and it made it seem more like StarCraft because he's so good. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, enough talking about League of Legends. I just got to have a point I'm just making. Third hatchery getting chiseled at a little bit. And Clem, this is a time where I feel like Clem, like Beyond, he won that game when he was a little more aggressive. Okay, he does have a third Reaper at least. Clem doing what Beyond did. I almost feel like if you just, yeah. This is like reminding me of a weird version of the game we saw previously. If Clem like doubled down on those Reapers, I think it would have went a little better. Like, and this greedy of a build, that certainly would have went better. Because there'd be a lot of time invested in that hatchery. That's 300 minerals tied up. That's a drone. That's a lot of lings being forced out. In a weird way, you can kind of, like, maybe 5 Reapers. You know what I'm saying, guys? Just a thought. I'm not a Terran expert as far as a player. Just observation from seeing how different people do it. Clem going into Cyclones behind this. So he's going to be a little aggressive. Dark went into Roaches last time with this, and he is going for the Roach War on the gases. So will these Cyclones do anything? That's the question. Clem is going to forego the starport for the Cyclones. All right. That being said, the Overlord's going to catch it. But is Clem going to be able to take care of the Overlord right here? Is he's going to go across? I think he's going to go full send. Problem is that Roachborn, that's the hard thing about Dark. Dark always seems like he has an answer to everything. And this is literally the exact same build he did the previous game. With a different build order from Clem. So you can't really say like Clem's done the same exact thing every time. It's not been the case. Ooh, Dark is going to lose an Overlord though. And he is looking like he might lose a Queen. He's all out of transfer. Oh, misclick. Does lose a Clem does lose a Reaper, which isn't the end of the world. Hellion coming out. This could be the problem, though. He's not. I don't think he's used to the guys that use roaches as heavily as Dark, and how Dark does things. It's his tech switches, how he uses things, where he goes to attack. Dark's just like a strategist. I'm getting into League? No, I said I might give it a shot, but that doesn't mean jack diddly, you know. Stem is going to complete here for Mr. Clem, but he doesn't have a lot of bio. He's starting to get some. He's going in that tech lab for the tank. Okay, he's going to see the roaches. Kind of chisel them back. This army's kind of awkward on either side from what it is, because, like, Cyclones are kind of a meme now, but... Hellions trying to make their way in, Clem. I don't think you're going to get the damage you were hoping for, mate. He's trying. It won't be for without trying. Some of the Hellions even... They're so injured, they're dying to drones. Damn, that's rough. The Reaper and the Hellion getting a few more. Not worth it. But Clem some time, I guess, because he's going to have bio. He doesn't have, like, any +1 coming up just yet, but he's getting racks, and he has the third C. Okay, he did get the E-base. So he's starting 1-1 right now, but... Dark is going to have an upgrade advantage eventually if something crazy doesn't just happen before Glial Reconstitution coming. We do have 2 medevacs pushing in to take out the 4th base potentially. Clem is likely to see it. Dark in position here. He knows Clem is very likely to come in with something. He knows it's a bio build behind us, I'm sure. Well, not necessarily. Even if it was like a cheeky mech play. He knows something's coming from that direction. Clem isn't able to get the drone. So Dark's going to be able to immediately rebuild it as soon as he has the money and feels a little safe. Dark's just kind of camping out around here. That being said, behind it, again, Clem getting the 1-1, but he's getting some tanks out. I like this. Getting some more medevacs. Just kind of honkering down on production and macroing. Kind of a similar position he normally is in at this point, but way different build. 2 racks and a 2-on-1 3cc. It wasn't even a 2-on-1, honestly. It kind of turned into a weird one, but... Alright, he did retain the 2 Cyclones, too, before. But they're just going to be back defensively. I don't hate that. It's better than nothing, I guess. Yeah, Dark's micro has been pretty sick. That is true, Todd Gack. I don't even know who Arams is, Magic Turtle. I just want to let you know, buddy. That's how little I know about the characters of League. It's all about the characters and the spells. But in this, I don't know. Why do I keep having calendar events go off on my phone? I both love and hate work at the same time. You know what I'm saying, guys? Oh, my boss called in. Anyway. Well, this is a big push from Dark. Sorry about that. Got a little brain fart here. There's a lot going on my phone going and some other things. Had about 500 thoughts at the same time. Anyway, Dark is going to mow it down. I think he's going to take this one, guys. Clem's going to try to hold. Not out of it yet, but Dark, look at, he's just pulverizing over here. But if Clem holds, he's still like kind of behind. It's that 66 roach timing. 66 drone roach ravager timing is what I'm trying to get at. A very Sue kind of play out of Dark. Well, he killed 8 SCVs, but I mean, Clem holds, but what did he lose? He lost some tank. It's still going on, I guess. It looked like Dark could have potentially ended it, but it's not the case. Clem, You don't want to eat the biles. You know what, guys? This game is making me think of Beyond in retrospect. I think Beyond got a little unlucky with some of his plays. There was a lot of crazy stuff going on in all these games from Dark. I feel like Clem's done a little better job in some of it, but even he's almost fallen to some of the same stuff. Like, Beyond got unlucky with eating some biles in some cases, is my point. So, okay, we got 4 siege tanks. One of the medevacs isn't unloaded. The Cyclone's here. Sensor tower is going to go down. That being said, that Cyclone can't even get a lock on here. Okay, now it is. Drop going right into the main base. Into Queens, though. Clem, not like this. Okay, he's going to save it. And that said, the army is going to split apart away from Clem. Dark sees this. Clem's got a sizable force. Dark's army is also on the other side of the map, so though a big force for Dark, Clem is still a bit of a threat on this side of the map. Dark keeping a lot back from one medevac. Now I changed my mind. These are all slowlings, by the way. Oh no, did they get that? No, they did get metabolic after. I think they were just kind of clumped up behind it and made them look a little like they were unupgraded stuff. All right. Files going down. Mariners going down. Liberators. Ay, ay, ay. Can the Frenchman hold? Dark hasn't been droning. Oh, wait. Dark hasn't been droning behind this. He hasn't really had to. He's been getting bases up. He's teching up. He's going into lurkers this game. That could be a big problem for Clem. But if Clem gets his footing and gets a good attack or gets some good drops, he can be in an alright spot. But it's a matter of him being able to secure the economy. Like, he's only been on 3 bases. That's the problem. But Dark's gonna, like, have a scary big army supply. Alright, Clem is gonna try to find something, cleans up some of these. Does he get the hatchery? He's gonna put some pressure on it. I don't think he's gonna be able to get it because there's a lot of creep. Dark's gonna go push on 2 flanks, though. Does Clem save his bio on this drop behind everything else as these units fight the tanks in jeopardy, the Liberators in jeopardy. But the bio comes in strong. None of the bios connect. But oh my god, they might now. Nope. Not too many. Oh, medevacs are starting to go down, though. That's a problem. Dark pushing in between a little bit of a surround there. So Clem's still doing it. Gotta hand it to him. He's doing pretty well. Hydra's coming out, and the seismic spines coming down at the lurker den's kind of scary. Clem is going to finish up vehicle weapons +2 this time for sure, though. So his tanks are going to pack more of a punch at least. His 3-3 started. Dark's on 2-2 and just ranged attacks. So he can't fall back on banelings really this game. Dark's pretty committed on 4 bases in a sense. Clem's getting a 5th down. But for Clem, it's mostly about being able to deal with the lurkers after, and we don't see a Ghost Academy. Oh, wait, we do see a Ghost Academy finishing up. All right, Clem is playing this one. How the hell did he survive all this? How the hell did he survive all this? I like the cheeky little widow mine right there. That is a Marine. I was like, is it a changeling? It's not a changeling. We know it, but kind of interesting position. Army supplies even. Lurkers just popping, though, and Adaptive Talon's going to finish eventually here. And this is the Lurker speed upgrade. Now, Lurkers are no longer faster with it. Clem going to walk into some Lurkers. He's got to back off. Does he have a scan? Oh, the Abduct comes in unluckily for Clem. A nice save on the medevac, though, from Clem. Another tank falling. Another tank falling. And this is where the tank fall like dominoes. Ah, even the bile's catching the tanks. Very unlucky for Clem. He is getting into these ghosts behind it, and I like it, but scarily enough for Clem, we have ranged attacks coming down from Dark. That's +3. Muscular Augments is finishing for the Hydras, so even Hydras could be a threat. Though we wouldn't have banelings, Hydras do be alright. Hydras are a little decent. I never thought I'd say it that much, but they're okay. Now. I wouldn't be saying that in the past so much. Oh, nice snipe on the Viper, but more tanks are falling. Clem's really cornering Dark here, though. Economically, Clem's in a great spot. Almost feel like if he can get some more footing yet, he has like an economic lead to a point where he could potentially eke out some more production. But he's got great production, actually. Look at this. Still. Oh, this would be a free lurker. Clem gets it. A lurker is a huge catch for Clem. He's gonna get a Hydra, get some Overlords, get some Ravagers. Does he get... Oh, you should target the lurkers. He's gonna get one. The other one's over there. Clem kind of taking some bold moves, but it's actually kind of smart. He doesn't overextend. He doesn't want to lose these medevacs to the Hydras, that's for sure, but they're very injured, some of them. They don't have a lot of energy either. Dark is going to be able to chase him back, but Clem keeps a lot of it. The lurkers over here is kind of rough, though, but Clem has some ghosts. Does he get him before they siege? He is... Oh, no. He needs to land a sniper, too. Oh, doesn't need to. Damn, nice plays by Clem. All right, Clem is pushed out. Yeah, I think this is going to be Clem's game. It would take a serious throw to lose this one. It would take an actually serious throw to lose this one, guys. I mean, lurkers be good, but Dark's... Look at Dark's supply. He was down to 60. He's just mustering it up. And Dark's trying to get a 5th hatch behind it, but Clem has the economy. He has extra CCs coming. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's GG. The Frenchman has done it. Showing us how much he likes Texas toast. Okay, Clem needs 3 minutes. All right, guys, be right back. It's really late for Clem right now. 11 o'clock here. It's 5 in the morning for Clem right now, guys. That's crazy. And he played an EPTU. Hopefully he got a nap. That is actually crazy. Yes, Texas toast, no French toast for Clem. He's going to have an American concoction. We're to make the Texas memes with Clem. Mila, what's up, Evan? My brother Evan here. Yo, I might need some help with the garbage after. I need to get my own shit done. Jesus Christ. This is going to be on my VODs. All of it. I have a lot of scuffed stuff. I'm definitely just going to post. I think this week we might do it a little different. I might try to do some editing or something. Just gonna, I don't have time for. Oh well. Which I never do. Spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Site Delta. In the red. Representing Team Liquid, it is Clem. His opponent in the upper left. In the blue, representing Dragon Kaitza Gaming. Give it up for Dark. All right. On game 3. Clem going for the high ground. Let's see him do something a little different. Darks look for proxy racks every game. But I want to see if Clem can cheek one out when Dark forgets they're a thing. Dark is on the, I'm on morning time, so, you know, for these DGen gamers, mornings be rough. But Clem is on the, it's 5 a.m., I'm freaking tired, bruh. This isn't even our tournament. So we have two opposing sides of the world for time zones. Well, I mean, actually, from us to Dark, it's exactly opposite, pretty much. In the East Coast. It's a 13-hour difference. We'll call it close enough. But Clem, in that odd spot, somewhere half between, or on the other side. So it's kind of cray. The Americas be kind of cray. And crazily enough, we don't even have many Americans, and I wish I got some more with the other guys on some of it. But, you know, we had some great series tonight. Can't take that away from us. Great players. I'll be honest, though. I think some of the crazier stuff I've been seeing has been in more in, like, off tournaments in KSL. KSL had some bangers this week. We didn't see anything that crazy today. But I think it's also, like, we were missing a lot of the curveballs that lead to crazy matches. Like, we didn't have Estrella. Some of the other folks. Max Pax must have been tired. He was feeling fine. He's just like, you know, I won earlier. I need some sleep. But the curse has been lifted for this week of a Clem Max Pax finals. And two tournaments, not just one. I think we owe that to Roddy for making his tweet today, guys. For anybody who saw Roddy's tweet. He's like, oh, we're gonna back from my trip. Now we're on to yet another one. You know, Orbital Command Center going down for Mr. Clem as the barracks and factory swap, and we are certainly going to see a 3cc Banshee opener from Clem. I've seen him actually change it up like once or twice lately, where it looks like it's the exact same build, and he actually goes into fast Tim. It would be really cool if he does something like that, just to change it up. Actually, I could be wrong. I think I saw Clem do that, but I'm pretty sure I'm mistaken. I was like, oh, it's the Clem build, as I call it. It's a very standard OG build. At this point, I think it may have been Beyond, actually. And I was like, am I watching Beyond or am I watching Clem? One of those kind of situations, funnily enough. Dark does not make it in the main base. I guess that's something for Clem. He's going to try desperately to hang on the... Well, the Hellion's going to make short work of this. The other Hellion may get the kill. And one of the Lings... Oh, one is going to survive. Forcing too much of the attention of Clem. Dark does a fantastic job of distraction. Clem hides some of it. But at the same time, does he? This is so close. The Lings may have gotten some information. I don't think so. You know? Alrighty. Hellions and Reaper. Making, shaking, moving, grooving, trying to get in here. The Banshees are out. The Spores are already prepared for Dark. This one seems a little more standard than the previous couple we had. But then again, I'm just a caveman. Strangely confused by your modern ways. And I still didn't whatever. We're just gonna let that go. Scuff Dave night. Alright, Hellions and the Reaper try to beeline in, but they're just gonna take some damage. Well, the one Hellion is, so. The one Hellion's taking one for the team. The Banshee's deflected even, because Cloak's not done. That even took a spine to the tail end. I'm just making it up. We don't know if it was to the tail end. I like that Clem's getting his extra gases before. Still been pumping out workers. He's going to ultimately land in the third CC. He's keeping some pressure on, but unable to do too much with the Banshee. And the Spore's even in place in each case. So, I don't know. I feel like Dark's the kind of guy where you need to play if you're Clem, you need to really think outside of the box. And you make it look like it's a 3cc Banshee build, but then you channel Special, or you channel Gumi Ho. And you know what you do? You go Battle Cruiser. Clem trying to get some extra damage on this. The Reaper actually buying him time. He's trying to get a kill. Forces a cancel. Very well done by Clem. Canceling the 4th hatch is kind of nice. He's trying to get a kill, but he has to be careful not to lose a Banshee. Gets a drone and a queen. You finally find something. The cancel and the hatch, the drone and the queen. Yeah, it takes a bit of a beating. I think that was actually a little bit alright for Clem. Stim is going to finish up. We got 1-1 behind it. Medevac's coming. You know this story, but we got Hydra, Ling, Bling from Dark. He is going for centrifugal hooks in the 1-1 as well, but his upgrade is going to be behind a little bit. It's going to be quite a while before Bane speed, but Hydra, Ling, Bane can be crazy. And yes, that does imply there's a good chance that it's going to be Lurkers. Not always the case, though. Even Dark sometimes has played that style. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Solar. With the Hydra, Ling, Bling. And not even going into Lurkers sometimes. It's kind of crazy, but it do be a thing. Another factory going down for Clem as he gets in armory with it as well. He's got his medevacs. He's got his mariners. He's got Widow Mines this time. Widow Mines, I'm actually a big fan of this game, but they are going to be scouted. A, the creep, and B. Oh, man. He's pushing out on creep. Clem has to be careful. Oh, Widow Mines. Hope that wasn't a Widow Mine. Or, sorry, the Banelings. I hope that wasn't a Widow Mine catch a Marine, I think. But I didn't hear a kill after. I don't know if it was a glitch. Or it was truly a Widow Mine. It was a Widow Mine. The Banelings actually killed one of the Widow Mines. I was like, there's no way. There's no blood. It looked like a mechanical explosion. That was the case. Alright, did the Lings get caught by the Widow Mine? They don't. They're just too fast. Alright. Clem may be able to catch him a little bit. Alright. Wait, that Queen is going to catch it. Possibly. Oh, we got some Hellbats this time. Clem likes the Hellbat plays. Banelings still be alright against him. We'll see what happens. Oh, gets a few cheeky little droney boys and Lings. Jesus, Murphy, nothing I can do better here. Alright, Muscular Augments are finishing up the Drilling Claws, coming behind it, and we do have the 1-1 for Clem, going into 2-2. Dark is getting +2 melee significantly faster. Not the Carapace. His Muscular Augments are going to finish, and he does have that Hive, so... Hive and Macro Hatch, another Dark Special. He's getting that production up. Alright. Things getting kind of chiseled at a little bit. Mate, I don't know what's going on. Alright, empty medevac makes it back with 2 HP. Clem's going for Widow Mine drops on the back of it, but there's so many... Yeah, they're not going to do shit. Unfortunately, they ain't doing shit. Oh, get a couple drone kills. I guess that's worth it, but losing the medevac kind of sucks. I'm not saying that he sucks. I'm saying that sucks. Unfortunate situation. But Clem is surrounded by Banelings. Widow Mine behind it cleans up some of it, but okay, he's got a pretty big force here. We'll see what happens. The Overseer's making some problem, but the Widow Mine's saving some of it. Getting some decent damage, but Clem has to respect the Hydras. Widow Mine's on cooldown, but the Overseers means they're all going to be cleaned up. Clem leading a little bit in army supply. That's so close that you can't even really count it. There's just some changelings over here for Dark. Is Dark really doing what I'm thinking he's doing? He's trying to do what I'm thinking I'm doing. He's setting up Overlords for a drop, but maybe it's a misclick. I don't see a Nidus. Oh, the friendly fire of the Trader Mines. Did you guys see that? That wine's not going to be able to connect. And this medevac still survives. I think that was preparation for later, but that could bite Dark in the ass. Clem just sending one Widow Mine into a group of 2 Hydras, 4 Banelings, and a bunch of Lings. It's a distraction. Is he going to make it? I don't think so. There's a lot of Hydras over there. But, oh, this is dead with one parabomb. This is dead with one parabomb. Dark anticipates Clem's approach on the southwest. It's a lot of lings, though, mate. Adrenal glands isn't done. That's going for Clem. It's going to be eventually. Vehicle plating finishing up as well. And it's going to be Lingbane Hydra for quite a while. Clem gets the kill on a hatchery. It's going pretty good for him right there. And he's got 82 workers. Clem's economy's going okay. He's going to try to defend this base as he goes on to it. Dark is trying to get the scouts out. He's going for another base right on Clem's doorstep. But does the Widow Mine connect? Oh my god, was that a juicy mine? Great value. Not that one. One died, but I wonder how many kills that was. That was very good for Clem. Nice moves by Dark. Just pulling off just enough lings. Splitting them in each direction. So they just trigger one mine shot. All right. Clem stemming and winning, pushing in. He wants to anyway. He's trying to get some good value. Is Dark gonna take it, or is he gonna shake it? Widow Mine's catching a Viper. That's a big dub for Clem. It sounds stupid, but just catching a Viper with a Widow Mine is a little thing that's gonna be big. And does the third Widow Mine get something? Oh, big damage. Clem cleaning up a lot of army supply really quickly as Dark had a little bit of a lead. All right, that said, Widow Mines are still here. I think Dark knows it. Yeah, the Overseers are coming. Will one hit? Oh, gets one. Oh my god, all the Banelings go down. And here comes Clem right at his doorstep. I didn't even see that. I was too busy distracted by this, but here comes the old Dark special. Clem seems like he's anticipating this. Doesn't see it. No, he's pushing out to the left. This is gonna hit like a freaking sack of bricks. Do the Banshee scout the Banelings? They will, but Clem. It was an auto attack. Clem's not pulling. He sees the main base, the Banelings. Honestly, Clem could afford to lose those workers, in my opinion. What's rough is the base. How the fuck is Dark everywhere, guys? Jesus, Murphy. Dark is literally everywhere, but now he's eating into the net. How does he have enough to defend? It seemed like Clem had a pretty big... He has a huge army. It's just split up all over. Maybe the ghosts are just eating up some of the supply and there's no lurkers. Oh man, he tries landing an EMP. Unable to get it. Actually, it looked like he might have a bit. I don't know, it's hard to say. For me, it's looking rough for Clem. The Banes are just pumping it out in here. Still got a good army supply. He's pushing on this front. Can Clem get some value? It's all lings on this side, but everything's just encroaching the natural. Pulverizing the third from Dark. He's got a bit of a bank. Clem losing CCs is not good. He still has some bases. He has an extra... Yeah, he's got a couple CCs saved. The big thing's the production. Just in case. This is a very, very highly volatile game. Catching +3 is nice for Clem. If he can survive, he's in a fantastic spot, but there's so many Banes again. The Cloak Banshee actually can help a little bit, as crazy as it sounds. And all these Widow Mines up here are fantastic for defense for Clem. There's no Overseers. Clem is forced to retreat with his drops over here. Dark has so many bases, though, but Clem could kind of reestablish some positions. SimCity's going to be a little rough for him. At the end of the day, he's still mining 69 drones for Dark. Clem can push back in, but Dark knows what's up. He knows he's not far, and Clem is going to eat a Bane to the face before he gets out. Oh, nice save on the two medevacs. The one injured, one falls, but Clem saves most of the Marines. Not too bad for him. Dark building 2 more Evos. Again, Clem with an upgrade advantage. Is why I'm kind of like, well, I can kind of see him doing some things. It's one of a few reasons, but the clocks are ticking in some ways, but there's so much minerals on this map. Very aggressive game number 3. Love you, buddy. How you doing, Freak Show? All right, as it goes on, the Lingbane Hydra moving in. Overseer's coming. Ah, Clem cannot take out that base. Widow Mine's doing God's work. And mamma mia. That's the end of it. for some of it. Widow Mines are going to maybe catch some stuff, but not all of them are sieged. Clem's trying to get some down, trying to get a position. The Hydra's able to snipe some out. And we're going into ranged attacks for Dark with more Carapace. Oh my god, more Lings in here. That's not good for Clem. Now it's getting a little scary, guys. He has the bases. Again, the production's the big thing. He doesn't land this. Widow Mine. Oh! Yo! That Widow Mine actually cleans house for Clem, but guess what? The Vipers, the Hydras, that's actually a good amount of Vipers. There's so much Ling Bane over here. Mostly Ling. Oh, nice EMPs. EMPs were so worth it. It's about all you can do with them. He's getting more ghosts. I don't know about the ghosts. Well, now actually I'm sure about the ghosts. Dark pulling a Dark, and he's going Infestors. Well, and Clem is just keeping the heat up. As much as Dark is, Clem has been an absolute thorn in his side. As we get into it. Toward the end. Not even. Can't believe this game's... I know it sounds crazy. It's only like 17 minutes long. So far. And it's just been so much action. This has certainly not been a turtle fest. This has been a lot of back and forth. And for Clem, it is now almost 5:30 in the morning in France. I think. It could be wrong. Could be 4:30 in the morning. Still freaking late. Alright, just catching some changelings die behind it. Neural Parasite being researched by Dark for those Infestors. I think he wants to land some EMPs. Oh, that would have been a nice catch for Clem if it was an insta-kill on the hatch, but unfortunately not the case. Both of them without a ton of minerals, but these 3 Lings are going to be definitely used by Dark at some point. Clem going to kill a hatch. Alright, this is where these trades start to matter a lot. Does the Widow Mine connect? Oh, catches some things. Not the biggest one. Not the juiciest of them. He's going to catch some more of this. The Infestor's coming, though. Clem sees them, but they land some beautiful fungals. EMP lands them, too, after they use the fungals. Unfortunately for Clem, it's not the greatest, best possible situation, but it's so heckin' close in so many regards. Look at the economy, even, but right here, this is looking rough. The Parabombs and the Medivacs being on the back of it. They're kind of rough. All right, Planetary kind of getting... Yeah, this is going to be going down. That Planetary Fortress will be no more. As the Frenchman tries to find something here. That was a rough loss for Clem. He couldn't get the surround with the SCV. If the SCVs were on, I think he could have taken out at least a good chunk of that army of Darks, but it's not the case. Clem down to 48 workers. Dark at 65. Definitely seeing some momentum on both sides of it. Okay, Clem doesn't want to throw away his army if he can help it. Infestor creepily sneaking over here. You've been here for like 5 hours? Thank you, Freak Show. Hey, man, I don't know. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Whether you watch my stream, whether you listen to my stream. Some of you are just weirdos and just keep my stream on, which I appreciate that too, but... Anyway. I'm joking. Appreciate everybody. Just a little tired, that's all. Alright, Dark up to 79 drones. He wants to get the economy, but if he loses drones, that economy's going down. Clem actually taking out a base up here. That base has quite a bit left. Full gas. Starting to mine out on some mineral patches, but that's not a bad base to catch. 8 drones finally falling for Dark, too, but he's at 75. Widow Mines and Lings over here. I don't think that goes well for the few Lings, but Dark getting in a position. Clem, if he groups up, there's not a lot of Banes here. Right, we're just now seeing the Lurker Den. That's where shit gets scary. Clem, luckily, is smart enough to build more Ghosts, as I was just saying before. The Infestors. This is gonna be rough for Clem. He has no idea the Infestors are there. The ground snakes, the ground sharks, whatever you call them. Ay. I love others overlords randomly here. That one is right at 3 o'clock position base. Well then. As it goes on, hatchery goes down. Again. Well, I've actually built a few more SCVs too. In a weird way, I don't hate it just because where we're at in this game. He needs money. Dark's now leading in economy again. Widowmine's getting some decent damage. Nothing super great, but unfortunately can't save a lot of this army. Not a bad decision with the medevacs to throw him. I'm trying to get the most out of his money as he can. Medevac's eating forward into Hydras. I don't like that. Still, Clem isn't there to defend. Army supply so close. Gets the Infestor with almost full energy. That's pretty good. There's another one down here, though. Oh, Clem gets a kill, not a cancel on that. You know, it'd be hilarious when an Infestor meets a Widowmine. But I don't think that's going to be the case. Dark is getting in position. He wants to get a fungal and a surround. Clem has no idea it's behind him. Oh, he does now because it had to open, but guess what? It was too late. He couldn't react in time. Shit. Wow, this is... Oh, wow. Lucky catch for Dark. Just kidding. Tough break. Fester goes down. Beautiful fungal from Dark. Not like full on, but it does catch enough. Unfortunately, that didn't meet. I would have rathered it tank the, if it was going better for Clem, it would have tanked some more of it, but Clem's in an okay spot. He cleaned up all the Infestors. Do we have any Lurkers out? We have 2, but 2 Lurkers are out so far. And Clem is making Dark spend all his money. So 2 is all he's going to get for now, but still, Ghost coming down behind us. The Cloak being pretty good. Baneling's catching one of the Ghosts. The Ghost, pull back. Why is Clem... No, Clem, no. Save the Ghosts, they're expensive. Look at how close this is getting. Jesus. But, I mean, we still got a game. It's kind of crazy. Dark's retaking this base. Clem's getting this base. He's finally been mining over here. And here. He's going to get mined out in other places. Oh, these Ventral Sack Overlords. Alright. Widowmine's catching something. Maybe a few more. We'll see. Not really. Okay, Parabombs killing most of the medevacs. Not like this, Clem. Okay, now the Lurkers have arrived in good force. That third base getting a lot of damage is rough because he needs scans. That's one of the many problems with dealing with Lurkers. This wall has been breached several times before. Clem forced the camp in between the nooks, but the Lurker's going to make this difficult. Does he land a scan with the CC before it goes down? For the Liberators, the Hydras get cleaned up right there. Yeah, there's no Hydras right there. The abducts do be a thing. Okay, there's 1 Hydra. That's enough to be more than none Hydra, obviously, but I'm kind of trying to base rate it, but he's losing all of his production. His factory's going down. Does he build anything behind this? Starports, barracks. Didn't lift anything. A few Hydras there. He could have lifted this a while ago. I think he could have saved some more of it. He's going to save the factory for a moment. Clem getting 23 workers, though. Taking out one of the hatches. It's literally a split map, but it's favoring Dark right now. Clem, fly this shit, mate. Fly it away. Alright. Clem getting even more drones, but I don't know. It doesn't look... This is getting tough to call. You were here when I got cheesed and Pig fought Dark? Nice. Freak show. Well, thank you. I'm just saying. What a legend. Hanging out for a lot of the Corey Trevor smokes. Let's go. Alright, anyway. Planetary going to try to hold on. Missile turret gave a few shots, but the Planetary's target firing. The Lings. Yeah, Clem is looking pretty dead now, guys. I hate to say it. I don't blame him for standing there, and it's kind of a little bit weird to read, but, I mean, Dark's had these bases. Yeah. He just doesn't have the production. He doesn't have the units. Clem's lost the army quite a bit. And it's going to be looking grim. It's crazy, because if Clem somehow was able to save that production and was able to pump out a little bit and save it, I think he had a shot more. It's hard to fight the Lurkers. It was like mostly the Ghost for the Lurkers, I guess. Some things, but this base is mined out. Clem's lost the other. GG's call. Dark's going to take game 3. Leading him at a point advantage. You know? Jesus Christ. I wanted to do some other stuff, but this stuff kind of lingers on when we get TVZ finals. I like him, but when you're tired, you know. Well, I guess that settles the story on whether I'm laddering after, because now you know the big answer. 6 hours of stream today. Another long fucking day. There's a lot going on, too. Woof! Well, you didn't say you were happy about it. You don't have to be here, Freak Show. I appreciate you. Thank you. Oh, you're at work. That makes me... That's funny. Marco, I agree about so much going on, but Freak Show, that's hilarious. Thank you for the compliment. But... You're like, don't say that I'm happy. I'm assuming you're at work, Freak Show. You usually are at work late when I think about it. We know that feeling all too well. I just don't want to do garbage. I wouldn't want to if I had some time to do it. Like it was tomorrow, that'd be fucking sick. It's always on Monday, just my luck. Monday's the worst. I really hate that EPTs are on Mondays. For so many reasons. I'm so glad to cast it, but that's what makes it the hardest. Doing this. I love StarCraft. I love good tournaments. I love great players. And speaking of great players, we got them. I just fucking hate Mondays. Spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Hard Lead in the red from Team Liquid. Give it up for Clem. His opponent in the upper left with an advantage on map 4. He's up a point from Dragon Kites Gaming. It is Dark. In the blue, Zergy Drones. Overlord. Kind of floating around here like, I don't even know what I'm doing this job for. So Overlord's like, I guess I'll go take one for the team. As it flies toward Clem's base, hoping that it lives for the entire game, which we see them do sometimes. That's cool, Freak Show. Pig's awesome, man. Pig is great. I've been streaming too much because I enjoy watching Pig stream too a lot of time. More often than not, you know. Pig's he's got a very entertaining stream and he's a very fun guy. I gotta say. A very nice guy too. Like, when you actually meet him at an event and stuff, he literally goes and shakes like everybody's hands that's at the fucking thing. And like gets a picture and talks with them like. And he's just got the, I don't know, he's a special kind of dude to be able to do what he does. So put it that way. Alright, anyway. SCV scouting out. Seeing that the hatch is going to complete. at a normal time. Clem's just going to go back. Reaper's checking around for stuff. Again. My mistake, ESL. I apologize for the KSL thing on there. What are you going to do? Alright, anyway, metabolic boost gonna go down. Reaper catching some. Just a drone a ling. Does he get another? No, Dark's just too good. Dark micro. Oh, Clem micro. Catches 2 lings, saves the Reaper. He's gonna scout out the third. Is he gonna throw it though? Clem keeps it alive for now. Dark really wants it though. Clem, don't throw the Reaper, mate. Oh, yeah, he almost throws the Reaper. In fact, he makes... Dark really wants this Reaper. Clem! Wait, is Clem gonna jibate the Reaper? That would be hilarious. Or the Queen. Look at how far off creep that Queen went to chase the Reaper. Well, that said, the Reaper's not gonna be there to defend. There is 1 Marine. The Hellions are not gonna be out right now. It's 3. Count them, 3 Zerglings. And Clem was too busy microing the Reaper. Dark, too busy microing the Queen. Yeah, this is a good testament to how good Dark is. Some of the lings get cleaned up. The Hellion cleaning up the rest of the Zergling. Oh my god, no he doesn't. Dark had metabolic boost, finished the last second, denying the 3rd CC of Clem, who was just going with his standard build. Probably because it's getting late too, honestly. He's got this down pretty well, but Dark's throwing him some curveballs with some cheeky little maneuvers here and there while he's just macroing behind it. 2 Hellions gonna go try to find some value. I really wish this was like a battle cruiser for something from Clem. And why I say that is, as I said before, he needs something to throw Dark off. Like Dark's, I feel like Dark's kind of living rent-free in Clem's head on some of it, but Clem's been he's been so good at defending a lot. Dark's just, he's a really great macro player. He's a really great strategist. He's very aggressive when he wants to be. And he comes up with just wild plays. He's a bit of a wild card. And a very good wild card. I'd call him the Jack Nicholson Joker. And now everybody argue their favorite Joker, but I'm just saying, when I think of Jack Nicholson Joker, it's Kirktown. And when I think of Dark and how he plays things, I'm saying this guy's the Jack Nicholson Joker. Alright. Anyway, Hellions coming by. Getting on in here. As we have more of it going on. Blah, 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 blah. 3-1-1. Not the game. I'm just tired. It's fantastic games. Love me some Clem. Love me some Dark. But also love me some rest. Alrighty. 3rd CC going down at Triangle for Clem. Nothing too exciting here. Saturation of the 3rd at Poor Man's 12 o'clock, I'll call it. What do you guys think? Do you like that name for it? Poor Man's 12 o'clock. The baker's dozen of hatcheries for Dark. Not quite 12, not quite 13. So it's like the Poor Man's baker's dozen base. Alright, lots of lings coming into 3rd. Is Clem in position? He doesn't have stem quite yet, but he doesn't want to overextend. He'll be surrounded a little bit, but the Hellions are coming behind it. Is going to chase Dark back. In a way, Clem reacted just in time, but there was a little bit of luck there, I feel like. So it was not that bad for Clem after all. Still a very good play. He did have to react immediately with these Hellions and the Reaper to go back. Clem could have lost his shit right there. He only lost 2 Marines and 4 SCVs all game. He lost a couple of those SCVs earlier, so it was only like 2 SCVs and the 2 Marines. That's actually really good of Clem to do that. Gotta hand it to the Frenchman. He did a good job right there. Doesn't want to get surrounded here. He's not gonna overextend. That's actually pretty smart for Clem. His base is largely undefended. As more lings come in, Clem is kind of right here. Has a couple of Hellions. More Hellions come back. Dark is not going to overextend, though. We have some medevacs out. The Baneling, that's going to finish as the Lair does. But it's 1-1 and Burrow going down before 1-1. Going to finish before Lair this game. Dark changing up how he's playing it. Clem catching a drone, but he's overextending here. These two Banshees. Clem moving on out. What up, Flapjack? Delete, delete. What do I have to delete, Flapjack? If you're still here, what is Flapjack talking about delete? What? I can't even remember what I said 2 minutes ago. Delete the VOD? Probably. If you like this VOD, even though I'm at the very end of the day, I'm starting to really fall apart. If you like the cast throughout the whole thing, please subscribe to my YouTube. It is free. One day, I'll have over 1,000 subscribers and actually have some people watching my YouTube. I have some people watching my YouTube. From time to time. Alright, anyway. This is a shit show. Hellbats are getting some good positions on the Lings. Luckily, there were no Banes yet. Dark with another fast hive, and he's just Dark's just everywhere at all times. It's crazy. Clem has a higher army supply, though, but he has to be careful. He can throw it all the way into spores or something silly. Unfortunately. It's just the way that it's the way she goes. I can't even talk right now. I'm like, ooh. Baker's dozen is 13, I know, but I'm talking like 12 and a half, guys. When I mentioned the poor man's Baker's dozen, I meant 12.5. I can't predict tomorrow, the Big Mac. Last time I streamed the StarCraft 2 game. How long do you give me? If I don't die tomorrow, 69? I don't know what, like when the servers are down, Brood War's still going. Imagine if I cast the last StarCraft 2 competitive game. Then I actually finally will have achieved the goal. Dave never masters test a cast last StarCraft 2 professional game. Ever. I'd wear that badge. Nobody wants... Why? Because by virtue of no one's left to play and nobody wants to do it. How are the games? How you doing, Zero? They've been really good. I'm really tired. And, well, looks like a big push from Dark. Clem still a big army supply, but has to be mindful of the Banes. Widowmite catches only a few of these units. Friendly fire or not, Banelings catches a lot, and Clem trades way more effectively. Clem over here, too. Love you guys, Flapjack. The Big Mac, I'm even starting to love you a little bit, bro. Thank you for behaving quite a bit more. One day you're gonna be a bruh instead of just a jabroni in chat. I'm calling it. The Big Mac's gonna pull a 180 in one day. I said it a million times. Yeah, you've been actually really good about tournaments. You've been getting better. I've noticed over the last couple weeks. Changed some stuff, but it's just good to see you. In team, everybody's got two things: opinions and assholes. You know, I appreciate that. Queen's actually saving. Look at how good Queens are. Holy shit! Look at how good Dark is, though. At the same time, Clem takes it. We get a game 5. Caster man is tired, but he cannot rest yet. We have a game 5. Everybody's rooting for a game 5. I'm sorry, I'm not as energetic or whatever as most of the casters. Chicken Man has the stand-up desk, but he's just a more lively, better taken care of man. And he's younger, so he can he still have the energy. But someone's got to hold down the fort of Team Tired Daves, because Steadfast is gone. He's on vacation still. He'll be back sometime. Oof. Just hiding this for a minute. Aye. I'll be right back, guys. If I miss something... That's the only reason you haven't timed him out. That's funny. Let me see. It's 4:46, so France is kind of in line with England. How you doing, Fiery Black? What is up? Oh, oops. All right. Fiery Black. Trying to remember who you are. Who's up? I can follow Mapu's camera. That's right, guys. It started up. I'm going to go grab something real quick. Oh, wait. I have stuff here that I needed. Some of it. I can just use professional observer Mapu's camera. Why haven't I been doing this for longer? Here we are. The score is 2-2. As we get into it, let me just see which one is Mapu. All right, here we go. And here we are, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Alcione. It is dark in the blue. Drones. Getting a drone overlord. His opponent in the upper right. Team Liquid, it is Clem. He's going for a high ground again. And this time we're going to have some professional observer. Mapu of ESL. Big shout out to him. All right. Well, looks to me like we got the barracks, the gas, and everything else dark. Dropping the hatch at 16. It's going to be more of a similar start. That was a crazy last game. I got to say, as tired as I am, that was actually a really good one. Nice comeback. Nice comeback by Clem. Are we to see a 40-minute game? I hope to God not, because I have need time to get my garbage out at least. Ay, ay, ay. And thank you guys for hanging out. Alrighty, as we get into it. It is a Reaper expand from Clem. He is going for a scout. Big fan of the scout, just in case Dark's done some cheekier stuff in each game as it goes into it. You know? Alright, and look at this. I guess Artosis is looking at this guy. Look at this, there's like a robot being built down there. It's an android, guys. It's an Android phone being built there. So they're not actually built in sweatshops, guys. Androids are built on Alcione. Under the ground. Under some kind of glass force field-like thing. Actually, it looks like it's steel mesh stuff with probably some kind of glass or coating on it. I don't know. Plexiglass. Whatever, but anyway, the Reaper trying to get some damage, but taking the worst part of the fight. Oh, he almost gets the drone, but does not. Reaper man Clem is playing with fire right here. And he's going to try to take care of this Overlord. Does not do so, but he is going to chase it back. It is going to be a 3cc Banshee build again from Clem. All right, Reaper trying to get something done. He's still staying alive. Why does he keep walking into things? Clem is like playing with fire here, but he's doing a pretty good job. He wants to seal it. Clem's like, it's my job to win these, mate. Dark's like, I'm not making it easy for you. I like to win these from time to time, too. Alright. Well. Some creep tumors going down. Some other things going down. Let's see what happens. Freak show, you're being funny. Don't worry about it. Thank you, sir. Well, when we get into it, I really wanted the ladder before, guys. I think I'll actually be able to sleep, maybe. I have to do some stuff. I'm being too tired to. I know I'll regret laddering, so. Alright, anyway. Reaper and Hellions. She's on the way at it. See what we can do. Oh, I know. Yeah, you gotta be tired of most of the chat's tired here. Are you kidding me? Alright, Ling Scout. Look at the scouting from Dark, though. Right, Clem trying to get some information, some value in some of this. As we go into it. As he pokes around the prods. Ling almost makes it in here, but there's not quite. The Banshee is going to come out. It is scouted, I think, before it dies. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, we got to look at some more stuff. Rochi, Border Warren, coming down. Numentized Carapace finishing up as well. We got the layer finishing. Some spores going. Dark is prepared, but Dark is going to Ventral Sack Overlords. I don't think that they're looking at this. So, guys, if I was to take over OBS, which I'm going to... No, I'm not. Okay, there it is. 4 Queens and Pneumatized Carapace. As I mentioned, Ventral Sack Overlord is going to be scouted by Clemicus. This is crazy. Dark, you mad lad. He's got roaches coming. Clem is not going to have stim yet, but he is certainly... Dark could use as an Overseer. Dark could use an Overseer. He could have one over at the bottom right corner. He's not going to be able to drop. He's trying to drop. Oh my god, he's trying to drop creep tumors. Oh, Dark with the drop. Pick up, micro. He's going to lose some of it. Ah, Dark, you're playing with fire, mate. Oh, he's got the Overseer now. No, he's not. Dark with the crazy plays. I love it. I would hate to play against this, but it's so freaking cool. Clem. I don't think he has a siege tank. Yeah, he has 1 siege tank. So depending on the positioning, this is one of the maps without a ramp. So no ramp other than like your main base is kind of nice for Dark, but Stim is going to finish here pretty soon. There ain't Banes. Dark just trying to get what he can. He has to be careful. He's lost a lot of his roach ramp. The Banshee's cleaning up Lings in the back of it. Dark's forced to retreat with his... Oh no. He's gonna creep spread where he's... Oh my god. This is crazy. Yeah, I would just cheese. Yeah. Nothing wrong with a little cheese. What is Dark doing? Dark's just pooping everywhere, guys. Somebody get some anti-diarrhea medicine for Mr. Dark. He's just shitting everywhere. First we had me peeing my pants. Now we got Dark fucking dropping deuces in people's bases, in their third base, and their main base. Mamma mia. That is some crazy shit. And quite literally. Dark's got... That's free information for... It's not free. But if he saves all the queens... This is really annoying for Clem to deal with. I don't think Clem's not getting distracted. No, Clem's laser focused right here. He's going for a big, big 1-1 push. Dark just going into 1-1. So as cool as this play was, it is. Oh, look at this! Dark using the changelings right there to trap the Hellion and stuff. I don't even think Mapu and Artosis noticed that. If you guys look back there, these Hellions have been trapped. And oh my god, the changelings. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, let's see here. Going back to Mr. Mapu, I think. Actually, I don't think it is. No, that's Pig. This is Mapu. Alright, Mapu's pushing in here. Seeing who we're following. It's been a long time, guys, but in the past, some people have been known to follow my camera. As much as I fuck up. But, damn. This is wild. Fungal's coming in good. This is Dark play. If I've ever seen Dark doing something, he's certainly styling here. This is why I love Korean players, guys. When's the last time, I mean, you've seen anything that creative? That is some creative Zerg shit right there. That ain't the German taxi. That is like, you have the Soul Train. That shit is like, that shit's literally just like, if I was to equate it to something, a kimchi Reuben sandwich is what we just experienced. That's what I would call this build from Dark. It's the kimchi Reuben. The Kimchi Reuben Express. Oh, the infestors are right here. Does he catch him? Oh, that's so unlucky. Imagine if he stemmed and actually hit the infestors. Yeah, he would have possibly fought something from the high ground, which he did, but ultimately went okay for Clem. This game is nuts. Clem is the ultimate gatekeeper. Clem is really good, though. He always finds different ways. It's crazy. You can open the same way every time, though. And I kind of get what you're saying to Big Mac. I mean, some reason the games are in here. But Dark, listen, you can hate the shit out of Zerg. Right? But Dark always finds ways to come up with crazy-ass shit. It's kind of like Gumiho. But better. In some ways. In some ways, you just can't replicate Gumiho, dude. He isn't. Alright, let's see here. Oh my god, look at all the infestors up. Dark. Going with the age-old Dark strategies as Clem tries to push his way in here. Forces out some biles. If this was old infestors, I would say Clem would be in trouble more than he is. Like, I mean, I can see Dark being in a better spot than he is right here. Like, he's still in an alright spot. He's like, Clem's in a good spot pushing it. Dark's definitely behind, but I'm saying, like, somehow I'm actually like, I'd like to see more Zergs so we have them on ladder and they don't just have to cheese. You can flame them more for cheesing, you know? But at the end of the day, it is kind of cool to see these matches come out, and it's not just like, well, Fungals. Fungals still good, like you see it, but they've been pretty heavily nerfed, truthfully, and they're still good. They're not great, they're still good. I'm just looking at this, I'm like, look at how good they are, but they're not near what they used to be for sure. And the Roach is coming in before, but they're walking in a tank.